Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Andersen. Their custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. They keep the heat and humidity out, not to mention the noise. That's because their unique Fibrex material combines both elegance and resilience, offering you double the strength of traditional vinyl. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your free consultation today. And if you're looking for a new career, great news. They're still hiring experienced window and door installers. Celebrate freedom and comfort with Renewal by Andersen, official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once again, just go to rbafla.com for details. License number CGC 1527613.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
Wow. Biden's at it again.
Inflation, rising costs for everything. What now?
Try big government control of our Medicare drug benefit.
The more I hear, the more it seems we can't afford Biden's Medicare agenda.
They're right. And it's because seniors are already feeling the pain of Biden's drug coverage changes, with almost 2 million forced from their plans and spiked premiums for nearly 5 million more. Now, Congress wants to expand the Biden Medicare agenda even more. But studies show Biden's plan will restrict access, shrink coverage, and limit availability of needed drugs for all seniors. Thankfully, Senator Rick Scott is a champion for Medicare drug coverage. Call him at 202-224-3121. Urge him to stop Biden's radical Medicare changes by opposing S-1246 now. Paid for by Seniors for Better Care.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. Lots to get to today, from new Trump shooter details to how this weekend saved Biden's political life, and Butler police fight back against the Secret Service. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Happy hump day.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. And you can watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good. Ready to party.
Yeah.
How the heck are you?
Good, hanging in there. I did make a bit of a turn on things yesterday after the show.
Which things?
Well, you both had said you had bought something for Prime Day on Amazon, and I said,
have not bought anything for Prime Day.
"Oh, you didn't?
No,
okay.
I still am waiting to pull the trigger.
Hold on, is it still Prime Day right now?
Yeah, 16th and 17th,
okay.
and
all right.
Just when I think I'm done, I open up Instagram, and it's like, are you sure you don't want this for Prime Day?
How many things have you bought, Sabrina?
I things. I've bought things.
Are we talking double digits or?
What do you mean? Like as amount of items or how
the
much
amount
I've
of
spent
items
so far?
No, the amount of items total.
No, but definitely close. I mean, I could double check, and it could be in the 10. It could be in the 10 zone. But some of the things, I would say,
Good
majority
deals,
of the things, great deals.
And so many things that there is a
Needed.
majority of the things.
Is there stuff that I don't need right now, but bought immediately because it was a lightning deal, and they're like, act fast, or you're not going to get 37% off.
Aren't
Whatever,
lightning
man.
deals so sexy? When a lightning deal comes out, you're like, wow, there's a timer ticking. I
I mean,
got to buy
it's
this
so
thing.
random, man. Like,
What'd you get? Go through it.
Okay. Are you going to be transparent when you buy your stuff?
Yes, I'll tell you. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Really, already embarrassed, but here we go.
You're not the only one, okay? Eric F. on YouTube says, I bought a lot.
All
and other people saying they bought stuff.
This one I'm very excited about because I already used it. A lot of the stuff already came in last night.
Wow.
A mini rechargeable food sealer.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Thank
All right.
you. I have my portable power station for the zombie apocalypse.
All right.
Gotta have that.
How many milliamp hours?
What?
She didn't know that much about it.
There's a lot. There's 155 watt, 42,000. I'm seeing another number here.
MAH?
Yes, that is
that's
correct.
milliamp hours.
All right.
Is that
that's
good,
how
C-Line?
many.
Yeah.
Is that a lot?
It says
All
I
right.
can power a laptop with it. We also have a cervical pillow for neck pain relief.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll use that all of
Cervical?
2 times.
Yeah,
until-
cervical sounds wrong. Is that right?
Am I supposed to put it in between my legs? I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
6-pack
Are you
of
sure it's
candles.
for neck pain?
It says for the neck.
Whose neck?
I don't know. Water pick
No one.
for
All
my
right, cool.
teeth. Yeah, I know. 6-pack of candles for home scents. Natural
Okay.
light bulbs.
Can we talk about some?
Okay.
What's going on with you and candles? You got a candle addiction going on right now? You got a candle
because of
thing
what
going?
I sent you?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I have 3 pets, so I do like the house to smell nice. It was one person who said one thing one time many years ago.
Yeah.
And I was not home for, I think I was out of town, and somebody went to go pick up something. And they said, your house smells like pet land.
Ooh,
And
I
at
did
that
that to
point-
somebody once.
And I clean all the time, but that is my worst nightmare. So I am constantly, candles are burning. I got candle warmers. I bought wicks a couple years ago so that if the candle's no good, then I'll just combine them and make a brand new candle. Anyways, none of your business.
Bootsy Moonshine says, "Get yourself a diffuser," which I've heard of before. Those
Same.
things are good. I did that to somebody when I was in middle school or high school. I
It's
went
an
to
old house.
went to
okay?
my friend's neighbor's house and I was like, "Oh, you got pets?"
Oh,
and he's like,
no.
he's
It's
like,
the worst,
"Yeah,
man.
why?" I goes, and I did not bite my tongue at all. I don't know why I was being so awkward. I was like, "That smells like a pet store in here."
Well, it doesn't anymore, for the record. It's just
For
if
what it's
someone
worth,
doesn't keep it up, then
For what it's worth, I've been to your house before, and it never smelled like pets to me.
yeah,
All
it's
right?
if no one cleans up after a while. Anyways, I got some 2-pack makeup hair headbands, finishing touch flawless facial hair remover
Yeah.
for the stash, and then this one is going to be new for me. I'm a little nervous. Colgate Optic White Overnight Teeth Whitening Pen.
Ooh, I thought about those myself. Yeah. Tell me if that works out for you, because I'd
You'll
like to
see
jump
it in
on
the
that
camera,
bandwagon.
my dude.
Yeah, if you're flashing the pearly whites. Here, let me see your teeth.
No.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see.
Can you throw in a please? I feel like.
Please. They're nice. You don't need to whiten your teeth.
Until you get into the concave mirror, and
This
it's
is
like,
what you need to
damn, you
whiten.
need some work.
See this? That needs a.
See,
like,
the cameras
there's a-
are doing us justice, fortunately.
There's a different tint there
Okay,
to
no
mine.
one is. Are you
Just-
showing people?
Oh, there we
this?
go.
They don't look
See?
yellow.
It's like it's like the windsock on your microphone.
I'll let you know how it works.
Real life.
Oh, I'm also getting a 6-pack of dinner knives.
Wow.
So there you have it,
What
friends.
what a selection. You're on some sort of list. I don't know. Like,
I don't- yeah,
there's
something like
some
that.
concern rising there.
Oh, whatever, dude.
After the show, I was like, they were getting all that fun stuff on Amazon.
I want fun stuff too.
And I was like, I want to get some stuff too. And I said, you know what, Courtney, enough's enough, which she thought was weird because she hadn't heard the previous words in my head. So she just heard, you know what, Courtney, enough's enough. And I was like, after 10 years, basically, loosely speaking, after 10 years, I'm parting ways with my MacBook Air. Now,
I can't believe that text you sent me.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, this is the shell. This is not the shell of the MacBook Air that I had for all those years, but it's got the hard drive and all that stuff. And it's this old-ass one. Remember when it broke on the show one time? We had to stop the show.
Yes, that is correct. And I believe there was a time
Because I can't do a show without my rejoice.
in the early years in which you threw that laptop, or was it thrown at you? I forget.
No, it was thrown. It was thrown on the ground.
Okay.
Somebody was angry, and
What?
That is a safe way to put it.
What a way to boil that story down. Somebody was angry.
that's my short version of that story. We don't need to go on any further. And C-Lane ended up with that laptop, which is I think still hobbling along somewhere. I don't know.
I have it still. I think
it's he's using it to hold a door open.
Or I have the
Probably.
second one. I think because you gave me two.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't remember getting a laptop from you ever.
Well, you're busy buying everything on Amazon, so
She's
just
got
toss
an
them
iPad,
in. So finally, I'm upgrading. I'm
You need
changing
the first
to
generation iPad.
To a new computer. It's all happening too fast. It's supposed to be delivered today. I don't know if I'm ready
I'm
for all
very
of
nervous
this.
for you because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, you got to use this new program. You know, it's time to change over. And I watched the YouTube video and I could see where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's, there's a handful of things you and I have in common, and that is routine.
Yeah.
And
4 hours a day, every day, same thing,
I'm
same
gonna see.
app.
It scares me right now.
Yeah.
The MacBook Air that I got around the same time when we started the show is just running this program, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful. This program is also discontinued to the point where the website doesn't even work.
No, it hasn't been updated in 10 years,
I
a decade.
can't bring myself. I'm gonna see. I almost want to go over your house and be like, "Let me see this program you speak so highly
We'll
of."
see. We'll see how it goes, but big changes on the way for me, for nobody else.
I'll
but
get
for
the
me.
rejoins ready on the
And
the back.
then,
you're gonna have to get some new cables.
I know. I got some. I got some.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's all in the works. It's all in the works. It's going to be an absolute failure, but
Sean's
it's all
gonna
in the
hate it.
works. That's for right now. All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's going on in this great big wide world of ours. And we go to the Republican National Convention.
Yeah, day two.
Where before we even get into things, and there's much to talk about here, friends, much to talk about. One of my least favorite things is the trend that has taken hold at the Republican National Convention. And just so you know that I'm not lying about this, I'll show those of you on the stream, and I'll put this up on See It Now during the break on thenewsjunkie.com. The new accessory at the Republican National Convention is the ear bandage. People are pretending.
No, they're not.
No.
Yeah, like they too have been shot in the ear, and they're wearing
The
bandages.
physical embarrassment that I have running through my body right now.
Look at this guy. He's just having a regular ass conversation. He's just, and then we know this, we've been planning to do this with it. And he's got a fake bandage on his ear. Like he too got shot and popped off in the ear like Trump did. That's a strange thing. That's a little bit weird. And I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before, but that's what they're doing at the Republican National Convention.
Could you
I'll
imagine?
Put that up on See It Now.
Could you imagine any other situation in which that would be appropriate?
No.
Like, what if God forbid, I don't even want to put this out there, but I'm going to put it out. What if, God forbid, our good buddy, Boss Man Bradshaw, broke his leg?
Mm-hmm.
And
we
then,
all come with a cast?
and then we showed up to work in cast, like, oh, look at me with my cast, just like Boss Man.
If anyone like that runs for president is, I don't know, paraplegic. In
Wheelchair
solidarity, we're just all going around in wheelchairs.
I don't get it. I'm
So
not.
weird.
I don't quite understand.
I'm ready to
this.
see that wound.
Yeah, and they're calling it mini My Pillows. People, they look like little pillows on their ears, and they're wearing these at the Republican National Convention. So there you go. And that's where we're headed right now, because this, to me, was maybe an even weirder moment. Governor of West Virginia, Jim Justice, was speaking at the Republican National Convention.
Name.
Jim Justice is an odd guy. Not even for what you're about to hear him say, which is basically like, if Trump doesn't win, we're going ape-ass. You know, like we're going to lose it if Trump doesn't win. We're all going, chaotic, full Delulu, wild, and we're going to break
Jan
stuff.
6 part 2 too?
And it's not just that. Watch what happens, and I'll explain it to the rest of you after the guy says this. Jim Justice. Here
Bottom line to every single thing that's going on in this great country today is one thing. We become totally unhinged if Donald Trump is not elected in November.
Watch.
What?
Buddy, what?
Wait.
Dog next to him.
Wait, doesn't this guy always have the dog with him?
I think he
This
does.
is
Yeah,
a
we've talked
joke.
about him before.
What a joke. And it looks just like him. It looks just like him.
Look at that. That's a good boy right there. He's
Give
just
the
sitting
dog
in
a
the
seat.
chair. The dog is sitting in the chair next to the guy.
They look exactly the same. Give the dog a damn suit already.
Oh, I will put this up on See It Now,
this
too.
is great. This
I'm
is
sorry we're starting off so visual, but my God,
Trust
there
us,
you go.
It's beautiful.
They just zoom out, and the dog is just sitting next to him in a leather chair, or just hanging out. He's like, look, we're going to go hog wild.
Bottom line to every single thing that's going on in this great country today is one thing. We become totally unhinged.
Totally.
If Donald Trump is not elected in November.
Yeah. And then we just pan out to see the little dog next to him.
Unhinged has begun, I believe.
All right, both those going up on See It Now.
You see Gates like trolling that guy on the floor?
Wait, he was trolling this guy?
No. He was trolling the speaker. Who's the speaker of the House
Speaker
right
of the
now?
House. Former, I thought.
I don't have that. Yeah.
It's very,
Hold on.
and then like I saw the clip of him trolling him, yelling at him.
Kevin McCarthy. He was trolling Kevin McCarthy.
And then Kevin McCarthy goes on like to the, I don't know, whatever the equivalent of the anchors, like, hey, how was it in there? And blah, blah, blah. And he's like, why would he say that? I mean, we're all here. And
He
we're all
basically,
invited.
like a schoolyard bully, and I have a video of some of this that I put on the MISC drive.
Okay.
Whoa, put the curtain back down.
MISC. It's short for miscellaneous, of course. But he goes up to the dude and he's like, "When are you speaking? What are you speaking? If you were speaking, everybody would boo you off stage."
Yeah.
Like a schoolyard bully. What a loser.
Seriously.
Wow.
What a loser.
Okay, I don't see. Oh no, I don't see it in the MISC drive.
How about just a link?
I have something here from TMZ, but is this censored?
I don't think he cursed.
I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Here goes the bum bum bum. Yeah.
Speaking. What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? One person. Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage.
All right, so stop it. That guy that just started talking to him is the one that calls him an asshole, and like he like backs him off. But what, he would get booed off stage. Like, what adult does that to somebody?
Okay. Sabrina's right actually on this, because the entire point of Nikki Haley speaking last night at the Republican National Convention, and Trump giving her a standing ovation, was about unity. It was about unity after the assassination attempt and everybody getting together and being on the same page.
Except for Matt Gaetz.
Except for Matt Gaetz, who clearly is like,
But I wanted to speak. I'm Matt Gaetz.
I want to make this moment about me and instead of what Trump wants. And you better watch it because...
And what did McCarthy do? Immediately go to like the Fox News correspondent or whoever else and was like, listen, he's the one who shouldn't be on the streets considering all the allegations against him.
I didn't see the interview, but I saw on the Chiron on CNN, it was like, he said something like, Gaetz, you have a complaint against you for assaulting a 17-year-old or something like that. Like, what are you doing?
Everyone boo you, man. Come on.
Check your Gmail. I sent you the video of the interaction afterwards.
Can you hear the two of them talking back and forth?
Yes. But it's censored.
What happens when somebody actually steps up to him? Because he was clearly trying to,
he cowers. This guy steps up to him, and he cowers and just kind of ducks away. Like
he had
into
security
the
that
ether.
was like backing him off, which is like, I mean, what a weird convention.
Yeah, I don't think I'm overstating it by saying that he was bullying that guy, right? Like he's going up to him. You might say they're politicians.
You would get booed off the stage.
Shut up, Gaetz.
Shut up, Gaetz.
Hang on.
Dude, I don't even know who you are, man. It doesn't matter what. Yeah, I'm just standing here.
And he walks away. He just walked away.
Guy goes, it doesn't effing matter who I am. Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
And didn't move.
He's
And the
like,
guy
fine, I'm going to go back to my seat.
he had
Bully
to
the bullies.
He had to squeeze between people to get out of
So
that.
embarrassing. So embarrassing.
I'm a big fan of that. Bully the bullies. If somebody comes up like that and they're trying to do the whole public bullying thing, call them on it. 9 times out of 10, these
Everyone's
people
going
are...
to boo you, man. Look at my slick back hair.
They're waifs. They're weak human beings who...
That's a new one.
Somebody steps up to them, they immediately will crumble right in front of them, and that's what you see there, I think.
I also think the guy had the perfect answer because he's like, it doesn't matter who I am. You're the asshole. Like you are a loser.
Stop trying to make everything about you. My God.
I don't even know you, man.
But I wanted to be a vice president. Come on.
Oh, man. Prime Day sales going to hit $14 billion, by the way.
How nice is that?
$14 billion.
And I'm pretty sure people have done the research where it's like, you're not really saving all that much money, considering.
Well, there's a lot of, I don't know who, if like the Amazon stores are able to participate in the deals or if it's all Amazon, but a lot of stuff gets marked super high just so they can say that it's 90% off.
Oh, that's screwy.
Some of those power banks that are up there for $30 and they're like,
the thrill,
they're
Sean.
like, this used to be $300. I'm like, absolutely no, that thing never cost $300.
So you're saying right before they ratchet prices up and then they put them down and they go 30% reduction?
Yes, I know. Capitalism is.
Oh, God. I felt like I got
that
a deal.
MacBook you bought?
Yeah.
Nope.
I got a good deal, though, I thought, on it.
You might have. What was the markdown?
I got it for $7.99.
Okay.
I mean,
Who knows anymore?
oh, no.
No, you're good. The one they had on sale, because the handful of Mac stuff, or excuse me, Apple stuff in general that they have on sale is usually some of the more decent Apple deals you can get because Apple doesn't run sales. Like the closest Apple gets to running like a sale or a deal is A, you lie about being in the education business because you don't know how to prove it, and B, as soon as they announce a new product, they drop the price of the current product until they release the new thing, and then that's kind of the only way you're getting any deal. But now you've got the old thing.
So you see that, but then there are millions of people who are like, "This is a great deal."
I know.
Put
I
on
don't
the
like
credit
that.
card.
I wanted to feel like I got some sort of steal, but
And now you have a better laptop than me, and now I'm pissed.
It's
I'll give
only
it to you in 2 years.
I gotta be honest, it's not even new. It's 2022 refurbished premium.
Oh my gosh, did you even get a Prime deal? Refurbished?
Whoa!
Let's
refurbished premium.
Nothing
I
wrong
said.
with refurbished, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Second of all, what is refurbished premium? Because that's new.
It's just like refurbished, but it's premium. You know what I mean?
That mean?
Magnifique. It's
Okay.
like it's indistinguishable from new condition. That's what they're telling me about this thing.
That's interesting.
So I don't know. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. We have so
they
much
even
to
have
get through today.
blenders that are renewed premium.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
Vitamins.
Yeah, if something else was in there,
Somebody's
I don't want
food
that.
has been in there.
That's gross.
Somebody's food might have been in your MacBook if it's all premium.
Celia's going to buy a used blender before the show's over. That's
no.
happening. All right, quick break. When we come back, we have so much to get to on the show today, including Fritz on the street in just a couple of hours. We also have, hopefully, a conversation coming up with somebody that I think you'll find interesting if we're able to pull this off. More details about just how bad the Secret Service dropped the ball. And this morning I was like, I can't believe it. I cannot believe this anymore. Every new detail that comes in blows my mind. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
There's bumper-to-bumper traffic due to an accident. It's off to the right shoulder now on I-4 westbound at Dirksen Drive. Traffic is backed up from Howland Boulevard. There's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429, and congestion on Florida's Turnpike northbound between Oakland Exchange and Hancock Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by WhatsApp.
Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people. Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage. Navage. Breathe easy.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted. What? It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for up to half the cost. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single line 1, 5, and 10 gig data plans with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plans offered by T-Mobile and Verizon January 2024.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
It's more than just a fence. It protects your future gardener.
Mom, look at my tomato.
Wow. Your future Olympian. And your future best in show. Get your free quote today for all the future brings at fenceoutlet.com.
It's one thing to suffer from allergies as an adult, but it's really tough on kids. Running around with sniffles or stuffy nose during recess or practice. Not to mention it's hard to concentrate in school when you're not feeling well. And then you feel bad because you forgot to give them their allergy meds before they left. All of that can be a thing of the past, thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus. They've helped thousands, including children, with their kid-friendly allergy testing and pain-free allergy drops. Schedule your appointment today while the kids are out of school. Go to aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices on WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Boss, did you know Safe Touch Security is the home of the 45-second or less guaranteed response?
Of course, it's just one of the reasons why I hate Safe Touch.
For a limited time, save up to 50% on select security systems. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-1945.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman. Instead of talking about how great my law firm is, let's talk about autism awareness. In Central Florida alone, there are thousands of children on the autism spectrum, including my son, Jacob. I'm not asking for a donation, but just a couple seconds of kindness when you see one of our children out in public. It will make a huge difference. If you want or need any information concerning the autism community, contact me at jeff@whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos.
You to do, go to thenewsjunkie.com, record your audio or video dispatch right now. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Lynette emails the show, and Lynette says, "Hi, all. My husband is a Navy veteran, and we were discussing the assassination attempt. If only security would have pulled up a semi-truck and positioned a huge flag or banner on top, thinking this would have interrupted the sight line. Maybe this was not done because Secret Service was thinking Trump was in a very friendly rural area, and they're also very busy securing the convention site. Hindsight, and who knows how many possible attempts have been thwarted, But Corey died. That's one of the people that was at the rally, and others were seriously hurt. Clearly, there are serious meetings and revisions happening now. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I'll tell you, honestly, I mean, I'm not going to spend all day droning on about this, but I did want to get this out there. This is just every level of update that comes in on the failures of the Secret Service here just dumbfounds me. The stories today were that the guy who shot Trump in the ear, tried to kill him, was at the rally site as early as 3 hours before the shooting. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so 3 hours before the shooting. Let me walk you through all of the things here. He left his house and went to an ammunition or like a gun store to buy ammunition. And he buys 50 rounds, right? And then he goes to a Home Depot. He walked to the Home Depot. When he gets to the Home Depot, new twist in the story, he buys a ladder.
Oh, is that right?
And then he makes his way with the ladder, pretty hard to hide one of those, and all of this other stuff to
Walking
the
on
site.
over to the rally.
Either walking or riding a bike, because they said that there may have been a bike that was nearby, possibly. But he had, when he got to the rally, all of these things. He's got a bag big enough for an assault rifle. He's got his ladder. He's got his rangefinder. He's got all this stuff. And immediately when he shows up at the rally, he becomes like a red flag. They're wondering what this guy is up to. Excuse the
I'm wondering what
blowing.
that guy is up to.
You know what he's up to. We didn't get him during a commercial break this week. He's really doing his due diligence out
That's
there.
because he's listening. You know,
He's like, shut up
like
about
this talk.
the secret. So he goes to the gate of the rally and immediately raises suspicions there. And they go to find him, but they can't. He disappears into the crowd. And they go, all right, fine. Then the law enforcement that was in the building that he ended up crawling up on notices him outside. And they go, well, this looks suspicious. And why is this guy kind of casing the building that we're in? And, okay, they make note of it. Then he comes back. And he's got a rangefinder, which is how you find out if you're within distance of shooting somebody. He's looking through that, and they go, well, this is strange. And they take a photograph of him. In fact, it looks like they took multiple photographs of the gunman beforehand.
Just
they
photographs. Don't go and talk to him or anything, right?
And
okay.
Every time that they tried, they said, to talk to him, they lost him. They lost him 3 separate times during this occasion. So then a dude uses either the air conditioner or the ladder that he brought in. That's not the biggest red flag in the world that you show up at a political rally with a ladder. He brings a ladder in and goes up on the roof. The Secret Service says it was a sloped roof, so they couldn't get up there and protect the place. That's too much. And then everybody's screaming, as we know, hey, there's a guy up there. Hey, there's a guy up there. Hey, there's a guy with a ladder. We know that the Secret Service...
gun is what they were saying.
I mean, so the guy with a gun, yes. There's a guy with a gun up there. The Secret Service sees him at least...
The cops would be confused. They're like, there's a guy with a ladder!
Get out!
They see him with at least a minute before he ends up firing off any shots. Nobody does anything. Protocol is to wait until a shot is fired because we want to make sure he's not just a guy with a telescope up there or something.
I don't know. I feel like there's a big difference between the two. Call me crazy.
I would think so. And what do you do? What do you do with this? The idea
like I said yesterday, one of those lay on your stomach and put the telescope into your shoulder kind of telescopes.
And he stood up and he stood back down.
Such a big fan of the former president that you want to look through a telescope at a distance and see what's going on with his speech 460 feet away. To me, it's very clear that there was whoever was in charge of the security for this event, first of all, fired immediately. Fired. And negligence is in the air right now, and it's thick.
But what are they doing now? They're doing the dance of, it's the local police's fault.
They blame the local cops. The local cops said it's not our fault, and they said we didn't have snipers in the building that the sniper was on.
You should have a sniper in every building. You should have,
every building.
It should be everywhere. I mean, Taylor Swift has more snipers than you guys did.
Yeah. The Super Bowl has more snipers clearly than this event had. You have somebody within 460 feet of a former president, a huge target, somebody who has used inflammatory language. His opponents have used very inflammatory language against him, and it's enough to get anybody rallied up, ready to do something terrible. And so the target is clear. The person who was headed into this event was clearly up to something. Everybody knew it, but it just happened. It just happened. So heads have to roll. The person in charge of security for the event needs to be fired. I think the head of the Secret Service needs to go. I think there's some critical failures that happened along the way. I'm not on this track where there's a bunch of people saying today that there shouldn't be women in the Secret Service, and DEI policy hirings in the Secret Service were part of the problem here.
Only white men could have protected him. Is what they're saying.
They weren't talking about people's race or color. They were just talking about whether or not women should be in the Secret Service. And whilst I think that that's obviously stupid, women can absolutely be in the Secret Service, and there's nothing that inherently, I don't think, well, maybe very few things would inherently allow a man to be better at the job than a woman. But when everybody is supposed to stand up and make a fence, a human body fence around the president, and one of them is a woman who's like 5'4" up against a 6'4" president, that decision doesn't make sense either. It just doesn't make sense. The person who's shorter, who can't physically surround the president, should not be in that position. And the person who told them to be there was wrong for doing so. They have to think about all of these things. And I don't know, somebody just really, really, really dropped the ball here. I don't know why Obi-Wan Kenobi on Twitch says, keep women in the Victoria's Secret Service. It makes no sense to say women shouldn't be in the Secret Service. It's like women should be in the military. But people of like certain statures should be in certain positions just because it provides an advantage security-wise, and that was not the case here. I just don't know why or how they dropped the ball so badly on this. But do let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us your dispatch right now. All right. When we return, we will get into your dispatches and see what you have on your mind today. We got to talk about the moon. I know C-Lane is very, very big in terms of fans of the moon. He's a huge fan. He likes to know about these things. So I think he's going to be blown away by
what
this.
Is it, the pink strawberry lemonade moon?
It's not a phase of the moon this time. It's not from the Farmer's Almanac.
That's not a phase of the moon. It's just what they've named the stupid moons.
It's not a monthly moon. It's not your strawberry moon. It's not the blood red moon. Something totally new. Totally new. I think it's going to excite you. We'll see how Sealand reacts. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
On today's Jim Colbert Show, we have Animal House. Kathy Burns visits us from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. At 5:20, we'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. Plus, we'll have your opportunity to win tickets to see Styx. And 4 opportunities to win $1,000. Plus, your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast. And for today, we'll expect lower chances of rain, especially for areas to the south and east of the I-4 corridor. North and west of Orlando is where we have much higher chances of rain and heavy downpours with frequent lightning as well. Temperatures in Orlando today will be right around the mid-90s, a high of 95 degrees. Our heat indices will be in the low 100s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Folks, let me tell you a couple things about Mills Air. First of all, they've been in business since 1992. They've been around for a while. It's over 30 years helping people just like you. Secondly, they're a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. And while that may not mean a lot to you, it should, because that can get you access to rebates, like up to $1,275, $1,275 for a brand new Carrier unit. How's that for a deal? You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to Mills Air. And you should turn to them for their preventative maintenance plan, which can save you money and detect an upcoming breakdown. Have somebody look at all of the elements of your air conditioner, your HVAC system, no matter how simple or complicated it is, no matter what brand it is, and report back to you. They'll clean out the lines, change the filters, do all the maintenance you need to, and report back to you. Just like a mechanic looking at your car from top to bottom and saying, here's where you're at. This is brilliant. Great peace of mind. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Hey, Savannah, I was thinking today we could head to one of the big old theme parks.
Yeah, you and $10 million tourists get ready for 2-hour lines and a 3-minute ride.
Well, let's go to Gatorland.
I was going to say that, and not just because it's a Gatorland commercial.
We can enjoy all the great animal shows and gators for less, since Florida residents get in for only $17.50 till the end of July.
That's way less than parking at a big park.
Wait, they make your car pay to go to a theme park?
Yep, and the cars don't even get to ride rides.
More fun for less money at Gatorland.
And we don't make your car pay to just sit there.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, two-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit MorganMonsterJam.com for your $20 flat ticket. Coming to Kia Center August 3rd and 4th.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your social security. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do, because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has berry fast melts, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. We fix garage doors fast and with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Replacing the bottom rubber on your garage door can have a huge impact on the number of bugs you see in your garage and in your home. Call A1 Garage today and receive the best service, best parts, and best warranty in the industry.
A1 from day one.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for up to half the cost. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single line 1, 5, and 10 gig data plans with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plans offered by T-Mobile and Verizon January 2024.
Are you ready for a new job? Express Employment Professionals helps tens of thousands of people find jobs every year and never charges a fee. Find your next job with Express Employment. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi.
Wenatchee, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening to the new.
Huge news. Going to rock his world. Going to rock his universe, even.
See what we did there.
But first, I thought I would get more hate for this yesterday, actually. The most controversial thing that came from me yesterday. I did get a couple of messages, and the people who were responding were furious with me. But I thought going into it that I would get even more. Any guesses as to what set some people off about yesterday's show?
I really can't remember. I got to be honest with you.
You're trying to be
can
nice.
you give us? I don't. It's a long, lots of talk early on in the show. Later on,
it was just part of the show. It wasn't even something that I said. It wasn't.
Is
even
it what
a thing
you
that I
didn't
said.
say?
Wasn't what I didn't say. It had to do with the video side of the show. Actually, yesterday,
Your birds aren't real shirt?
No.
video
Actually,
side of the show.
the thumbnail for the show yesterday.
Oh, just had you on it.
No. I always put all three of us on there. You know, it says the news junkie, and it's got like all three of our heads,
Okay.
like we're going to be talking about. And the big story that we were talking about was like what killed Richard Simmons, right? That was one of the stories we discussed.
I saw it.
Did you? I did it. I did an AI photo of Richard Simmons in the hospital.
Oh, God.
And people were so
Oh,
mad.
I did not see that. Can you show it again? Do you have it still?
Let me see if I can bring this up. I might be able to. I'm trying to bring it up. Here it is in a very small form. It's hard for you to see that, but it's got Richard Simmons in the hospital. Let me zoom in here. Okay, here you go. It's AI of Richard Simmons in the hospital, and people were so mad. I was like,
I mean,
Also, not realistic whatsoever. It's like, hey, we're going to put you in the lobby, Richard, as you're dying.
Look how his feet are popping out of the sheets that they're under. It's a little weird.
AI did make him look kind of decrepit. Look at that arm, that right arm.
Yeah,
Is that what it's not even what he looks like.
Well, who
right?
knows? We didn't see him for so long before he died. And I put that out there. I was like, I wonder what people are going to say about
so
this.
funny.
And then it's like,
It's going to be perfect.
How dare you? How could you do this?
I could by asking AI to put it together.
Yeah, easy enough. I stopped using Chat GPT for thumbnails because it's garbage.
What are you using instead?
I finally bit the bullet and bought the pro version of the Canva website that we all use, I believe, that everybody uses. And they have AI in their version of like pro version of this graphics website. And it's pretty good. It has a lot of guardrails. Like it won't let me do a Trump graphic or a Biden graphic. It won't let me do that kind of stuff.
But Richard Simmons is totally
Richard Simmons is game. He's game, man. I'm allowed to do it, and so I did. They're very, very upset about that yesterday. They were very, very upset. Perhaps this will turn the corner for those of you who are Moon fans like Christopher Dolores Lane. They found a cave on the moon, everybody.
Okay, that's
No, it's kind of crazy, a little wild.
It took this long. So interesting.
Took this long. Find a moon cave, but here it is. The underground cavity is at least 130 feet deep and could be an ideal location for human to build a base in which to stay on the moon. Researchers think there could be hundreds more, so maybe we're going to live in moon caves when we go over there. It's about 250 miles from where Apollo 11 was. That's where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin bounced around and farted on the moon. And They said it might be
John Young was the one that did most of the farting on the moon.
I
he
feel like
may have been the farter.
everyone could have farted there.
Well, everybody must have at some point in time. Isn't it just inevitable? If
Or
you're
do you
on
fart
the moon,
less because there's no gravity?
I don't know how gravity affects that. I have no idea.
There is gravity on the moon.
It's just
but
less.
very little.
Yeah,
it's not
you're
like
bouncy.
pushing stuff out.
You're bouncing around all cool style. They said the find indicates this would be a promising site for a lunar base as it offers shelter from the harsh surface environment, and it could support long-term human exploration of the moon. And there's the first moon cave that they've ever seen like this. Pretty cool, I think. And they said that the harsh reality of the surface of the moon. What's the temperature? Do you guys know on the surface of the moon?
I will Google it. C-Lane, don't look it up. We'll do a guessing game.
Okay, I'm not looking at it. I'm not Googling it.
All right. What do you all think it is?
I don't know if it's... I would guess it's colder, right? I would think it's colder than...
I mean, it's cold when it's not facing the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. On the dark side of the moon, it's got to be freezing over there. But
I think it's pink. They say it, of course, varies depending on the time of day and location.
Uh-huh.
So during the day...
we didn't put in our guesses. We didn't put our guesses. You're saying the equator of the moon?
I have several options: equator and mid latitudes, near the poles, in the deep craters, permanent shadows. I have temperature for that.
Let's go equator. Let's go equator.
Perfect, because I couldn't say that word.
Comparative to our weather on Earth, I would have to say that the moon would be colder, I think, and I would think that the moon is negative. No. Am I way off? Negative 50 degrees is my guess. What's your guess, Elaine? Are you looking up something? Did you Google?
No. I'm on Amazon Prime. Come on, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
It's Prime Day. I think that at the equator during the day or at night?
During the day, I have temperatures can reach...
During the day. 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
He says hotter.
It is. Sea lane's closer. During the day, temperatures can reach up to 224 degrees Fahrenheit.
No way! 200?
At night, drop to negative 298 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow! So
how can we live those craters?
Does that mean when they were out there in their spacesuits and they're hobbling along and farting on the moon,
cold,
that it was cold outside? But if they would have been out there during the day, it would have been extremely hot for them, right. I guess. Depending on where they are. Man,
that probably is why they wear those thick suits.
It's going to be tough to live on the moon.
I don't think we're ready for space. I'm going to be honest. Just throw it out there.
I'm not going. I'd rather die on Earth. I can't bear to go to the moon.
But deep sea or space? Space.
Do I have to go to one or the other?
Yes.
Space. Space over deep sea.
Absolutely space.
Yeah, deep sea doesn't seem fun. Only thing fun about deep sea is, according to that one guy in South Florida, I believe, you stretch out your lifespan. It makes you live longer if you're down there.
Not the guys who did the Titanic, too.
No, not for them. It really, truly shortened their lifespan in a significant way. When we come back, we may have a chat with somebody that I think you're going to want to hear. Okay, we're good for this? All right. When we come back, we should be talking to somebody who's been in the news in the last couple of days here. We'll see how this conversation goes. I never talked to somebody who's been through this, so I'm excited. And we'll hear from you as well. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
All the cool kids are doing it, and you want to be like the cool kids, don't you? Well, don't you? The Talkback feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The traffic lights are working incorrectly where Princeton Street meets Silver Star Road heading eastbound there. There's a couple earlier accidents to keep an eye out for where Rouse Road meets State Road 408, and there's an accident where Weatherby Road meets Orange Avenue heading westbound there. No major problems on State Road 429 or the Greenway, and you could expect your regular delays on I-4 this afternoon. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by WhatsApp.
Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
Summertime is here, and now we're ready to play poker. Injured on the go, JustCallMo.com presents the Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament, benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida, Saturday, August 17th at the Orlando Science Center. Top player wins a trip to Las Vegas. Play poker and casino games alongside the staff of Real Radio, other celebrities, and enjoy food from Hard Rock Cafe. Early bird tickets are now on sale. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more information. Big thanks to Hard Rock Cafe Orlando and Fun Planners.
SeaWorld has added even more flavor to their summer spectacular by bringing back Fans Brew and Barbecue. Savor mouth-watering recipes from Kansas City, Texas, Memphis, and more. Pair them with refreshing cocktails and ice-cold craft beer. Catch live concerts from award-winning artists and be sure to stay for spectacular Ignite fireworks. Don't miss SeaWorld's Fans Brew and Barbecue every weekend through August 25th. Learn more at SeaWorldOrlando.com. More info and contest rules at realradio.fm/contests.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Hey, you don't live here.
Protect your little ones and their furry best friends by securing your home with a fence from FenceOutlet.com. A great-looking fence beautifies your home and keeps it safe. Get your free quote today at FenceOutlet.com.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
If you're struggling to lose weight, here's good news. It's called RM3 from Red Mountain Weight Loss. RM3 is a natural hormone that burns fat from problem areas like your belly, hips, and thighs, helping you lose up to 20 pounds or more per month. It's safe for men and women, and it's not a stimulant, so you won't feel nervous or jittery. Red Mountain has been helping people lose weight and avoid surgery for over 25 years. But there's never been a program this successful because RM3 helps overcome issues that cause weight gain, like a slowing metabolism, hormone imbalance, or menopause. This patented medication is available only by prescription, and you can only get it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Why leave your weight loss in the hands of an online pharmacy when you can trust the medical professionals at Red Mountain Weight Loss? Schedule your appointment today and we'll ship medication direct to your door. Lose up to 20 pounds by this time next month at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people. Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage. Navage. Breathe easy.
The best kept secret for couples and singles is a secret no more. Secret's Hideaway Resort and Spa, Kissimmee's adults only resort, is hosting a special poolside tasting of Triple R brand whiskey and tequila Del Toro, Saturday, July 27th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Daisy Del Toro and Russ Rollins will be on hand for all of the poolside fun. Come for the tasting and stay all weekend long for the Secret Sexy Christmas and July weekend and pool parties. Visit secretsfl.com for more information and reservations.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors, from classic glazed to Oreo cookie-topped treats. Crafted from quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering available. Visit ShipleyDonuts.com. Now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
A1Garage.com. A1 from day one.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Story time with the three best friends you never knew you had. This
show today. You can subscribe to the podcast for free over at thenewsjunkie.com. Very easy for you to find right there on the website. And you never know what's going to happen on this show each day. So let's welcome to the show 17-year-old Daniel Sharkey.
All right.
Daniel, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
There is. Daniel is live from the hospital right now. He has not had the best string of days here. Which
We got a story, I hear.
We'll get into here. Sabrina was able to reach out and contact Daniel's mom, Kelly, who was nice enough
big shout out to
connect
Kelly.
us. And I got to get your story here, Daniel. So let's get started. You got struck by lightning, and
yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been struck by lightning, nor have I talked to anybody who's ever been struck by lightning. So I've actually been very close to it once, and I was incredibly scared. Was getting struck by lightning anything like you had imagined it prior to that? Because I'm sure you thought about that before.
No, because I didn't know I was struck by lightning. I was outside. I was doing some yard work.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small lawn care company, like just doing some work in the summer for some neighbors. And I saw the storm that was approaching, and we have lightning sirens at the local park. And so they hadn't gone off yet. So I felt confident to be outside. And then all of a sudden I woke up face down on the ground.
Wow. So, okay.
That's nuts.
So this knocked you out cold, just completely out cold. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you're sitting there. Did you have anything in your hands that maybe would have attracted the lightning strike, or like?
I was holding a weed whacker. I was like a string trimmer.
All right, noted. Not weed whacking ever again.
Get far away from those. So are you?
Sabrina, are you weed whacking a lot?
I was considering it maybe for the future.
No, we whack zero weeds.
Okay, whatever.
All right, Daniel, whereabouts on this lawn were you? Were you by a tree, or just kind of give us the lay of the land?
Yeah, so it's probably about a quarter-acre lot, and there was a group of 3 trees, and I was string trimming right at the base of one of the trees. Mm-hmm. So that's it likely hit the tree and then bounced into me, because you can see a crack down the length of the tree where it exploded out of the tree.
Wow.
Which I guess would be kind of to your benefit. Had it struck you directly, it might be a completely different story.
Yeah, I've heard differing opinions on this. Some people have said that the tree attracted it, and if I wasn't near a tree, I would have been fine completely.
Uh-huh.
But other people have said, if I wasn't near the tree, it would have hit me directly, and I would have, likely not survived the direct hit.
Wow. So did you hear a sound? Did you hear any, or you just simply went from weed whacking by this tree to waking up face down in the grass?
Well, I mean, it's light travels faster than sound.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual lightning strike was over before the sound of the lightning strike started.
That's bizarre.
So it was just instant And according to a neighbor who was watching out of her window, I went flying.
Oh, wow. Really? So you got airborne.
Somebody watched you get struck by lightning.
Yes. They were in their living room watching out the window, and apparently I went flying.
Wait, but before that, somebody was just watching you weed whack?
Just make sure he's getting all the weeds or something like that.
That seems creepy.
A little sidebar, very impressive. When I was 17, I did not have my own small company and was, doing stuff for my future. So you were already on, ahead of the game. And then you have, and if it wasn't for her, was she the first person to like run over and make sure you were okay, or what happened next?
Most of the neighbors a lot of the neighbors are retired or either work from home, so they're just watching outside their windows constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So within probably
they don't have TVs. These people, these people don't have any sort of entertainment. The 17-year-old weed whacking boy.
Yes. So within about maybe 30 seconds. 4 or 5 different households were outside.
Wow. Okay.
Which was definitely to my benefit, having them immediately able to render aid.
So they're rushing over to you. You're face down on the lawn. You must be just absolutely dumbfounded and confused as to what had just happened to you. Did you feel anything?
Yeah. So I was trying to scream for help, because even though I logically knew that they would find me immediately, because they're very obviously around, I'm still trying to scream for help. And at this point it starts raining, because it wasn't raining yet at all.
Oh, man.
But then it suddenly started pouring. And then there's more lightning strikes that were very close as well. And so some people want to move me into a garage, and then some people are like, well, we shouldn't move him, and yada, yada, yada. And then eventually someone called my parents, who they live around the corner. So they came over to render aid. They got there before EMS did, and then just after they pulled up is when the first fire truck got there.
So is it hard to remember like what you were feeling in that moment, or was there like a feeling in your body, like tingling, or anything felt strange to you?
I couldn't move any of my extremities. It felt like like a lucid dream, where you're conscious but you can't do anything.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
And everything was tingling, and it's like, every muscle inside your body, electricity causes every muscle to contract. Like my chest is still sore, and I still feel very sore. And they said that could go on for like a week or so.
No way. So your whole body tensed up immediately when this happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The electricity just causes every muscle to just immediately tense.
Yeah, I'm sure you've learned a lot since this incident
you
about
sound like
how lightning works.
All of a sudden, the expert on lightning strikes, because everybody's had to pretty much explain to you every little thing that's happened to your body in that moment.
Yeah, everyone's been asking. You post it, friends and family, and they're all like, "Oh, what was it like? What was this? What was that?"
So I've seen in the past, and I'm guessing maybe not the case because it hit the tree, but like, do you have like a scar anywhere in which the lightning?
You can see burn marks. I have some burn marks on like my neck and shoulder, and then there was some on my forearms, but they're not particularly visible now.
Wow. Okay.
So what's the aftermath? I mean, obviously you're in the hospital. It's been a few days, if not longer. What happened
it happened
to
on
you?
Monday, so it's still only been like 36 hours.
Okay, but in 36 hours, I got to say, right now, you seem absolutely with it. You seem pretty good. I don't know if you're physically good. Was that a process in the last 36 hours getting there?
Yeah, so basically directly after, and I'm just going to continue from where I left off, they loaded me into the ambulance and then rushed me to ORMC down here in downtown Orlando, and then immediately put me into the ED, the emergency department. And then there's not a lot of lightning patients that they see here, and not a lot of them survive.
Wow.
So there was not a lot of them make it that far. So a lot of the nurses were, coming over, and all the doctors. And as soon as they realized that I was like in stable condition, I became the learning aid. So all the students who had never seen a lightning strike before, get all the students in here, get all the new nurses, get all the, and like one representative from each department would come see me and then go get everyone else from their department. It's like one cardiologist would look at me and go get 8 more cardiologists.
Wow. A lot of people asking questions over on chat for the live stream on YouTube.
Tommy Awesome says, do you have any superpowers that you've noticed?
Thank you, Tommy.
I wish. I was thinking it'd be like Shazam. No lightning when I snap my fingers.
I'll tell you what, I would have been trying all that immediately. I would have been running, doing whatever I can to see if I picked up anything
turn
from
on
that
a light
positive.
or turn it off. I mean, I'm sure that at the point of impact and maybe a couple hours afterwards that the electricity in your body was heightened. I don't know if that changes anything that's around you as far as electronics.
Yeah, I was wearing like an Apple style watch, and then I had a phone in my pocket, and they both work fine.
Wow, really?
Which actually surprised me. I would have thought they'd be toast.
And never loses their charge either, which is pretty cool.
They said the odds of being struck by lightning in a given year are less than 1 in a million. You happen to be that one, Daniel.
How many people have told you that you should play the lottery? I mean, you can't yet, but
a lot of people.
Yeah. That seems to be like the thing that everybody hears.
I'm just waiting for your first customer of the lawn business to be like, hey, man, you were scheduled. Sorry about what happened, but our grass is growing.
So Sabrina was right earlier to point out that you seem to be a hardworking young guy. You got this business going. You could launch a lightning sale after this. Hey. I mean, there's like big potential. Well, what's the name of your lawn care company? Let's get that out there for people.
I own Bright Green Landscaping. It's just a small little company that I have for just some neighbors. But I'm still a high school student, so I only do it 2 days a week.
Now, have you had any of your friends from high school reaching out? You must be like, it must make you instantly a little more popular, I'm thinking, right?
Well, as I said, I'm homeschooled, so I'm
homeschooled.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so he is the most popular kid in school.
I was already the most popular student.
Yeah, best looking, most popular kid immediately when that happens.
Daniel,
but this is going to be an icebreaker, you know? You go out, you hang out with somebody, and you're doing the small talk thing. You'd be like, I was struck by lightning one time.
It's a good fact.
Daniel, 36 hours later, what do they still have you in the hospital for? Like, have they told you what they need to see from you to say that it's okay to go home?
Yes. So I just talked with, so this morning I've talked with, I had a bunch of scans. I had a head and neck CT, and that was because right after the strike, they put me in a C-collar, so I couldn't move my head because when I apparently went flying, they were worried that I could have broken my neck or back.
Oh, no.
And so they put me through a CT and X-ray, and I passed those. And then they had me do a chest CT and then a ultrasound of my heart because all the electricity can disrupt heart activity. And I just, maybe 20 minutes before you called, they came in and confirmed that everything checked out with my heart CT and heart ultrasound. So apparently I've got a good heart, and the only thing that they're still want me to do is a mental competency test. But aside from that,
hey, we'll vouch for you. You seem pretty mentally competent, if you ask me.
I think they're just keeping you in there right now, Daniel.
So they can bring all their nurse friends and like, hey, everybody meet Lightning Boy.
I've got the nickname Sparky Sharky. So.
I like that. That's a good one.
All right. Yeah, they're renaming your business Bolt Lawn Care over on the chat side of things. I think you could really lean into this if you wanted to. Just an amazing story. And
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, very, very glad you're okay. It's got to be weird going through all of this and talking to people like us about this. And, I'm just, I think people could pick up something from this. Now, having been struck by lightning, Daniel, would you be more hesitant if you look out on the horizon, you see a storm coming and you're working on somebody's lawn? I'm imagining you're going to change up your protocol now.
Yes. Well, like I mentioned, we have a local park, and that has lightning sirens at it. So that was just, ever since I was a little kid, that's what we went by was, if the lightning sirens go off, that's when you go inside.
Gotta
and they
update
hadn't,
those.
as far as I know, and my parents who can hear it from inside their house that said it hadn't gone off yet. So that was, just out of the blue. And I think they've got like a 10-mile radius on it. So there wasn't any within 10 miles. And then all of a sudden I was on the ground.
Did the neighbor that saw you, did she or he say how far you flew?
I haven't talked with them about that yet. So there were some security cameras. One caught right before it happened, and then the lightning strike blinded the cameras.
Oh, wow. So flash.
The flash, it whited out the cameras for maybe 10 to 20 seconds, and then it comes back on, and you just see me on the ground. And then there's another set of cameras that there's some sort of issue with the hard drive, but they're trying to see if it's got like 2 data sources. One goes to the security company, and to see if they actually still have the footage.
You got
I would honestly, I just think that'd be really cool footage.
Yeah, at the very least, you deserve the footage of you flying through the air. I think we're all in agreement on that one. All right, well, we wish you well. Thank you so much, Daniel, for hanging out with us and chatting today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, and I'm just glad that everyone was there. You know, my neighbors were able to respond quickly, and the Seminole County Fire Department and all the great people here at ORMC are just able to take such great care of me, and hopefully I'll get to go home today.
All right.
Yeah, we hope so, too. You're so nice, Daniel.
Yes, he's very, very well-spoken, nice guy. Daniel Sharkey, there he goes.
Yeah.
Man, struck by lightning.
Sparky.
You think your day's going one way, and then just like that, everything
I'm staying
changes.
inside for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, it scares me. It's a legitimate concern, and it wasn't even raining. So sometimes you think, well, the storm's not even here yet. We're fine. But there's a lesson pick up from this, from what Daniel is saying. And if you're in Altamont Springs, maybe blow up this business a little bit. Let's get some more lawns on the list here. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Russ, if Ryan gets a speedboat, the next day's headline is going to be this: Captain Corn Carney causes carnage at Causeway.
God damn, he did it. He did it without.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's off-ramp backup from the Greenway southbound to Colonial Drive and intersection backups where John Young Parkway meets Vine Street on I-4. You could expect your regular delays this afternoon around the perimeter of I-4. No major problems on State Road 429, and it's mellow on the Greenway. The traffic lights aren't working where Princeton Street meets Silver Star Road heading eastbound. Travel with caution through there. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. It's Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance. Save up to 60% on a wide selection of quality mattresses at every price. Plus, score a free adjustable base with a qualifying purchase. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm today.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st, streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Hey, pool season fanatics, your summer persona is calling. It's time for sun-soaked party scenes at MGM Grand, new luxury cabanas at Bellagio, and sandy beach living at Mandalay Bay. Show off your poolside only with MGM Rewards. Visit MGMRewards.com for details.
And now, another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own, you-know-what?
Honey, shh. I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app.
The Smart Bunny app?
Like on your phone?
I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious.
So true.
Shh.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Millions of people are losing weight on semaglutide, the main ingredient in Ozempic. Are you ready to join the weight loss revolution? At Red Mountain Weight Loss, we can help. with high-quality, FDA-approved medications and the support of our licensed medical team. The doctors at Red Mountain have been at the forefront of medical weight loss for over 25 years. We offer meal plans to speed your progress and medical solutions for side effects or muscle loss, all for less than half the price of Ozempic. Trust your weight loss journey to a medical practice, not an online pharmacy. At Red Mountain Weight Loss, we offer quality semaglutide, medical supervision, and ongoing support, all for less than half the price of Ozempic. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or hit pound 250 on your phone, keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss. Full-strength semaglutide in stock and ready to ship today.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's almost here. Team USA is headed to Paris, and iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of the games, plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from Paris. Bring the Summer Games with you everywhere you go. Download the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. Only on iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Florida residents get in for only $17.50 till the end of July at Gatorland.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is
Hopefully, this kid that got struck by lightning that you're talking to doesn't become this guy. And they link to Roy Sullivan's Wikipedia page. And Roy Sullivan, for those of you who don't know, is a guy who I think he got struck by lightning 7 times. And they called him like the human lightning rod.
I had him for a throwback not too long ago. He ended up killing himself.
I think he may have. I also have that memory. It doesn't say that on here on the Wikipedia page, but it has like 7 instances where he was struck by lightning.
What are the odds, man?
He was like a park ranger, so I guess he was always kind of out in the wilderness like that at Shenandoah National Park in Virginia.
I watched a short documentary. I mean, it was many years ago at this point, but it was interviewing different people who have survived strikening likes.
That's a lightning strike backwards, yeah.
But it will, showing their scars and a lot of the aftermath, like mentally, that people go through, that it just screws you up. Whether it's the idea that you survived it and have that remorse, or what's going to happen next and living on the edge of it, or that it actually does something to your brain as far as what fires off and misfires moving forward.
Isn't that the craziest thing? We don't know. The doctors they're bringing doctors in his room, just kind of looking at him going, hey, this is an interesting learning case here. You don't encounter people who get struck by lightning all that much. But do we know what happens to people over an extended period of time after getting that much of a jolt to their body? No, we have no idea. We don't have a clue. And after we finish the segment, we go to break. C-Lane is talking back and forth with this Daniel Sharkey kid. And C-Lane goes, hey, do you have any friends that live in Tampa? And I don't know why, I thought C-Lane was going to make a Tampa Bay Lightning joke about the kid.
Boy. Okay.
It's like, well, what's he doing here? The kid already got struck by lightning. Leave him alone, okay? And so C-Lane goes, no, do you know, we have a program director in Tampa with the same last name. He's like, do you know this guy? He's like, no, I don't think so. And then C-Lane and I start talking back and forth. We're like, we should try to get the Tampa Bay Lightning to let Daniel Sharkey, when he gets out of the hospital, be a part of a game or something, like drop the puck or something. The Lightning kid and the Lightning team unite. And
we'll have to ask. We'll have to follow up.
I tweeted at them. So if you're on Twitter/X, go over to @TheNewsJunkie, Twitter.com/TheNewsJunkie, and either retweet my tweet requesting this to the Tampa Bay Lightning or comment below it, or both. Just saying, hey, yeah, we should do this. We should do this.
Dude,
And
can I tell you, how much better this kid is going to be as an adult, than us, than we could ever imagine. His mom followed up with me saying that he has a charity.
Oh, really?
He has a charity called Cans Over Candy, where he collects food and non-perishable items for Second Harvest Food Bank.
That's
We've worked
amazing.
with them in the past. And then, when it comes to around that time, I imagine it's going to be around Halloween, or maybe it's all year long. We'll have to follow up after he's out of the hospital, after being struck by lightning, and see if maybe we can all tie it in together. But I'm like, when I was 17 years old,
I wasn't doing any of that.
I didn't have a small business, and I wasn't helping out my neighbors or doing any charity work. So it's like this. It's just very impressive and a great attitude considering the near-death experience.
Agreed, absolutely. So, let's see if we can get him to drop the puck at a Lightning game. Why not? Take the opportunity and run with it as fast as you can.
I was talking to a coworker. You were making fun of me for the Lightning thing?
No,
he thought you were going to say something inappropriate.
Yeah. No.
I told you, I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you were going at him and you were going to go, you were going to make a joke about the Tampa Bay Lightning, but you were just asking about somebody with the same last name that he didn't happen to know. But yeah, there'll be look, it's a good story. It's a good story. It's a terrible thing to have to go through to get to the story, but thank God he's all right. He made it through the other side. We'll toss that up on thenewsjunkie.com in the interviews section, as we usually do with our chats like that. There is a report talking about Prime Day, which is weird that we call it Prime Day when it's at least 2 days at this point, right? It's 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, Prime Day, they're saying, is a dangerous time to work for the company. It's a very dangerous time for warehouse workers. And they say Amazon Prime Day is a major cause of worker injury at the Amazon warehouses. Their annual massive discount deals, they are something that lowers the working conditions because there's so much business going on at that time. They end up with nearly 45 injuries per 100 workers, which that seems very high, really high. 45% of their workers get injury. Their total injury rate is 45 out of 100 workers. The number of recordable injuries over the same period was more than double the industry average, with 10 injuries per 100 workers. The incredibly dangerous working conditions that Amazon revealed in this investigation are a perfect example of the type of corporate creed that the American people are sick and tired of, says Bernie Sanders. He's not happy with this whole thing. Despite making $36 billion in profits last year and providing its CEO with over $275 million in compensation over the past 3 years, Amazon continues to treat its workers as disposable, this says, and with complete contempt for their safety and well-being. So with the good, the bad, and we see that things aren't all peachy behind the scenes over at Amazon. Now we go to you. Let's see what you got going on.
All that
out
story
there.
did was remind me to shop for stuff.
You buy more stuff over there?
Yeah.
What'd you get so far? Did you get
I haven't
anything
gotten
good?
anything.
Get to it, man. Get to it. You're the tech guy. Get some gadgets and gizmos over there.
I saw another Stream Deck up there.
Oh, is
for
there?
Prime
Well,
Day.
is there
Yeah, it
one?
has knobs.
I
have that
has
one.
a knob on. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Got it. No problem.
He has 4 in front of me over here, and then God knows how many more in his arsenal of buttons. that run the show.
Or whatever. I have a Windows PC that's running on, I believe, software from 10 years ago. So suck on that.
Well, the good news is
I'm getting a new MacBook.
Soon enough, some upgrades coming to that studio.
Does that mean you're coming back?
Not necessarily.
All right.
But it will mean that I will be able to come back and we'll be able to do the show exactly the same. So I'll probably end up coming in a couple of days a week. I think that might be fun. Might be good for us to mix it up in person. But we need to get some new equipment in there, and that probably will happen within the next month or so. So that will be exciting. C-Lane just needs to buy it all right now on his Amazon account.
I'm on a spending freeze.
Oh, are you? You got on a spending freeze?
That's a different from
Hold
spree.
on. Was there like a conversation? It was like, Christopher, stop it. You're on a spending freeze.
I'm not even the one that should be having the conversation. She should be having the conversation with herself. There's boxes. I come home to boxes every day.
And just at the front door.
1 out of 25 of them has my name on it.
Yeah. I get that a lot around here too. I get all excited and I go get all the Amazon packages by the door, and then I look and I'm like, none of these are for me.
Nope.
What is this? I was excited. I was thrilled, and then just completely let down. Here we go. Let's work in Mad King with a dispatch.
Another day with this stupid jingle stuck in my head.
Which one?
Smart bunny, stupid bunny, hate the bunny.
Okay, be nice to the bunny. Whoa, be nice to the bunny.
It works. It's in your head. I think it worked for Courtney, too. She was talking about that. Here is Swilly with a dispatch. It's like insurance if you die.
Imagine, can you show me proof of insurance, please?
You got the Smart Bunny?
Smart Bunny.
Here you go.
Hey, everybody. Happy today. So I'm a pool guy over here in Melbourne. And
cool.
I will work through most inclement weather conditions.
Oh, you got to be careful.
Heavy rain, I don't care. Wind, I don't care. Hail. Depends. But one thing that will send me home in a heartbeat is lightning.
Good.
Nothing says smite me like standing next to a large body of water with a 16-foot metal pole in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm going right home.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's one of the things as I've gotten older that I've grown a bigger fear for.
Same.
Like I remember growing up, I'm like, oh, it's raining, let's go play outside and climb a tree and I'll live forever. And now I just I could feel it in my body, especially as of late with all the thunderstorms. So I'm like, I'm going to die.
And they've been
Any second now,
bad, too.
If I step foot outside, I'm done.
These summer thunderstorms have been particularly bad with the
thank
lightning. And I agree. I felt the same exact way about things. And we had that one close call when Courtney and I were walking Lady. And I knew immediately that if I did get struck by lightning, she would abandon me because she threw down Lady's the leash and just started running. She got scared. She didn't even grab the dog. She just panicked, full on panicked. And I didn't know what to do. I just stood there. That was my method of getting away from the lightning strike, just standing there.
My old place got struck by lightning and took out all of my electronics. I mean, I had to get a new router, new TV, new DVD player, which was a big chunk of my time.
Yeah.
And I realized I should start streaming.
This just happened to somebody who emailed the show at 3:30 in the morning. They said, I want to be anonymous. They said, actually, it says, I'm writing this at 2:11 a.m. since I can't sleep. And they said their house got struck by lightning. They said, here's what I lost. One PlayStation 5.
Ooh,
how much does that cost? Is that pretty pricey?
I mean, it depends on when they bought it, but it was up there.
$500 or something, maybe?
If not, I mean, at least 800.
One Xbox S. I don't know what that
Person's
means.
a gamer, it seems.
Xbox.
3 TVs. 2 Apple TVs.
Damn, man.
1 garage door opener.
Does renter's insurance cover that?
I don't know. 1 outdoor security camera and 1 whole home AC unit. So their air conditioning zapped by this. Homeowners insurance should cover that. It did when we were younger, and we got zapped one time. And then you know what my dad did? What I should have turned him in for this. I should have turned that son of a bitch in.
How awkward would that be if you turned your father in?
Well, when the house got struck by lightning, all it fried was the cable box. But my dad started going around the house, and he was like, what appliances suck? And he's like,
Exactly. Good
he's like,
move.
oh no, the microwave doesn't work anymore. And he's like, oh no, look, the refrigerator got
Right, you get a
zapped.
fender bender, but all of a sudden, but it also scratched the side of my car.
That's right.
Crazy.
Yeah, might as well highlight that too. It was a trickster with that. All right, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Missy Misdemeanor Elliott is going where no legendary hip-hop icon has gone before. Set phasers to freak on. The Prince of Darkness says he's going to drive his crazy train off a bridge if he keeps seeing a particular celebrity post online one more time. Plus, get ready for the Lady of Rage who's going from death row to Cleo, as in Miss Cleo. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hey there, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast. And for today, it's going to be another hot one. Temperatures will be climbing well into the mid-90s in Orlando with a high of 95 degrees. And once we factor in our humidity, our feels like temperatures will be closer to right around 103. We'll also expect the potential of some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. These will be mostly taking place to the north and west of the I-4 corridor. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Do you need your contractor's license? In 4 short weekends with Camtech School of Construction, you'll be able to ace the state exam. Get legal, get licensed, get Camtech. Join us for a free info seminar this Thursday night at 7 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Universal. CamtechSchool.com.
Save time and money with the PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet starting at $22.60. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License numbers C10252 and C10803.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Aaron, most migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies are easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Wow. Biden's at it again.
Inflation, rising costs for everything. What now?
Try big government control of our Medicare drug benefit.
The more I hear, the more it seems we can't afford Biden's Medicare agenda.
They're right. And it's because seniors are already feeling the pain of Biden's drug coverage changes, with almost 2 million forced from their plans and spiked premiums for nearly 5 million more. Now, Congress wants to expand the Biden Medicare agenda even more. But studies show Biden's plan will restrict access, shrink coverage, and limit availability of needed drugs for all seniors. Thankfully, Senator Rick Scott is a champion for Medicare drug coverage. Call him at 202-224-3121. Urge him to stop Biden's radical Medicare changes by opposing S 1246 now. Paid for by Seniors for Better Care.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do. because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has very fast melts, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Kia Center August 3rd and 4th. Brought to you by BKT Tires, Morgan & Morgan, and your local Ford dealers. You have to see it live, so don't miss it. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Get into summer with iHeart80s. iHeart80s goes commercial-free this weekend and every weekend. Open the app, search iHeart80s, and start listening now. Free never sounded so good.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 104.1.
Preparing you for the impending robot uprising. This is the News Junk.
Happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Don't forget, you can learn more about the show by going to the website, thenewsjunkie.com. That's where you can send dispatches. You can see things we're talking about that may be visual in nature. We're knocking down that wall by showing you what we're discussing over at thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. You'll learn about secret shows and a whole lot more. It's just all right there for you, and it's at thenewsjunkie.com. All right. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Yeah. I want to see you eat the whole sausage. No, I want to see you eat the whole sausage. Put the whole sausage in
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
The hell was I talking about?
It was just labeled clip, too.
I think probably sausage.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguydawn.com, and of course, the Home Loans Radio Show. If you've got a bunch of sausage and you're wondering, should you refinance it? Well, work with That Mortgage Guy Don. See if you're getting the best deal when it comes to refinancing your home, or perhaps you're looking to expand your business. Maybe you're looking to buy your first dream home. Work with the man, the myth, the legend, minus the myth part, because he's a real human and he's going to treat you like a friend. thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
It was a mere 65 years ago, 1959. This legendary person. Not short for William, I'll tell you that much. Not short for William, but
Billy Holiday.
Billy Holiday
Strange
is
fruit.
correct. That is also correct. I'll give you a point, Sean.
Nice.
You guys are now tied for the big award coming at the end of the year.
I've never seen this award, though.
Because it's like a build-up after 5
All right.
or so years. So 65 years ago, 1959, I thought that the beat would drop before this, that the legendary Billie Holiday died from the effects of her addiction to heroin.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Yikes. at the age of 44. This was a weird fact, part of her death. She died with only 70 cents in her bank.
Mm-hmm.
But how much money strapped to her leg?
$1,000.
20,000.
20,000, and you said what? 1,000?
1,000.
Back in the 50s, that would be like $100,000.
$500.
I'm not here to do the math. $750 strapped to her leg.
Yes.
Out of a deep-rooted fear of
We're
poverty.
tied, Sean.
Wait, what did you say?
I said 500.
I said 1,000.
Right.
And you said 750 what?
Dollars?
So you said 750 on the dot?
Yeah, 750
Damn
strapped
it.
to her leg.
We are
Yeah.
tied. We are tied.
Well, there you have it. I guess we'll see when I prompt you with another question. Actually, this no points, but Sean, you're familiar with this show right here.
Oh, Top Gear.
No.
No.
Shark
Big Brother.
Tank.
No.
Big Brother.
Big Brother is right.
Yeah.
Are you as PO'd as the rest of the fans, bro?
Oh,
You bet
definitely.
your ass I am.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I do not.
So I guess the whole thing with Big Brother is that you have flashbacks and archives, and they've nixed all of it. They said 86, no more of any of that, and fans are very, very upset. It's getting a facelift this next season. I believe it's premiering tonight. And Paramount Plus dropped the news on the streaming site, noting archives and flashbacks won't be available for the live feed on season 26.
Okay, so they're talking about
Explain what this all means, please.
So the feeders or the people who watch the live stream of Big Brother, which, just in case you ever think about doing it, is one of the most boring things on planet Earth.
You had that for a while, did you not? Did you not? Pay
I
for
watched
the
it
24
before.
feet?
It was just part of the CBS
Yeah,
deal
it's in
that
the
I
app.
had.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this will be cool. We'll get more out of this. But you put it on, and it's just literally people sitting in a house. They're like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, Brad's going to poop.
Nothing. Yeah. You still in the bathroom?
So I guess they're getting rid of that. They told fans they could only still catch all the live feed action on 4 different cameras. The only catch, they'll have to do it in real time. So if you miss something, tough cookies.
Ooh.
In other words, the diehards usually rewind to catch up on what they missed or what they might have happened inside the house. Or, I mean, realistically, it's for all the content creators that want to post clips of controversial stuff that's happened.
It's also interesting having the live feeds.
Can you not?
Well, it's interesting having the live feeds because you could see when somebody's getting a kind edit. There was a guy on a couple of seasons ago, Tamar, I forgot his name, whatever his name was. And he's like a YouTuber, and he's on the show. And on the show, Courtney and I are like, this guy's fun. He's a good time. He's really, really good. It'll be fun to be in the house with him. But the people who watched him 24/7 on the live stream are like, this guy's a monster. He's a jerk. He's mean to everybody.
But then when the cameras are on, he's nice?
No.
They give him a
the
good
way
edit.
they edit it. Yeah, the way they edit it together makes him look better than he actually is, so they can catch that stuff.
If only we had that.
Kind of like C-Lane.
Mm-hmm, just like him. Exactly.
Oh, see, that was a clean edit for those of you.
Don't you forget it.
He said something really rude.
Racist.
And we took it away. So I have not caught an episode of the podcast surrounding the Osbournes, but after this latest clip, I think I might be subscribing.
All right.
It turns out Ozzy Osbourne, if you could make it out, not a fan of Britney Spears dancing videos that he posts online, and I was fortunate enough to find this on YouTube. Not Ozzy, not a real clip, but someone took the time to make it sound like he was a fan. Sounds good.
It's not bad, actually.
It sounds like an Ozzy song.
So it was during the episode of the Osbournes podcast titled, Are the Osbournes Leaving Hollywood?
What?
Yeah, tell me about it. It sees the 4 members of the Osbourne family, 2 points, whoever names them first.
Jack and
Kelly.
Ozzy.
And
Sharon.
Kelly.
Sharon.
Sharon.
So
Sharon.
I'm going to go ahead and give 1 point to Jeff, and then I guess whoever said the other member gets the other point.
I'll take it. It's me.
And then
It's me.
there's the sister that didn't want to be part of the show.
That's why we don't mention her. It's 4 members of the podcast. Do you think she ever, is she still happy with her decision?
She
After all
has to
these
be.
years?
There's no, she can't go back in time.
What does she do? What does she look like?
I
Does
don't
she
know.
go to Thanksgiving? Anyways, They were talking about present day events, briefly discuss Britney Spears, and then Ozzy had a little something to say about it. But first, the other members of the family, minus that one sister, we don't know her name.
All right.
It's from the Tree Fella, and it says, when will we see Kelly do these TikTok dances on the podcast? Never.
Never.
You're not going to be a TikTok dancer?
There's Jack.
No, I don't know how to do TikTok dances. I don't know where anybody would ever think that I would.
Okay.
It seems to me that TikTok, when it first started, were people doing silly dances, and now it's developed into so much more.
You're just saying that because you're the biggest TikTok junkie, and you're just trying to be like, no, but there's more to it than that.
There is.
Ready?
I'm fed up of seeing poor old Britney Spears on YouTube.
Dancing.
Every day.
Save Britney.
I know. I feel so sorry.
It's sad.
Poor little
Very,
thing.
very sad.
Yeah. Very sad indeed.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
That's what their podcast is like?
Next question. And that's it.
That's the podcast?
An hour and a half later.
I love Ozzy, but my God, I would never. I can't listen to that.
Oh, actually, I do
I
have a
love him to
second
death,
clip of Ozzy talking about Britney Spears. Where was it? There we go.
Yeah,
Tell me that's not
the
accurate.
Ozzy I know.
Tell me that's not accurate.
But it seems like he's warming up. I mean, he says if I ever have to see it again, I'm going to off myself. But he does feel bad for Britney Spears. I don't feel bad for this gal right here who apparently... Oh, no, I do feel bad because the other news about her is that she got her ass kicked by her baby daddy, but she is
Oh, my God.
swimming in money.
Oh,
Cardi B?
yeah, no.
Megan Thee
Bad
Stallion?
Baby.
Yeah, Bad Baby is right. Danielle Bergoli. I mean, cash her outside. The cash is inside. The cash is everywhere.
She's loaded.
$57 million she has made on OnlyFans. And
By not showing her tees.
TMZ is being told the number is 100% legit and that she has receipts if you want to check it out.
I think she's posted them before.
Yeah.
Interesting part, based on the cash breakdown, she seems to have made more money from the DMs than the subscriptions, meaning the fans really just want to get their points across personally and communicate with her.
Well, I think you have to subscribe to
Yeah, but then you have to
do the DM, so that
then
you just pay
send that
more.
extra money. I mean, how do we do that?
I don't get it.
Tips to the newsjunkie.com. Pay $1 if you want to hear it on there.
I just don't connect with that as a man that I would go, I want to talk to somebody and I'm going to pay to send them a message.
No, I would want it to
don't
be
know.
organic and fun.
I don't get that.
Also, if she's making millions of dollars off of this, do you think she's personally responding to all these guys?
No, somebody's probably
Don't
doing
you think that it would have to be part of the deal? Like if you're paying $1 to talk to her, probably more considering $57 million.
Would it be
That
fraud?
it has to be a response, right?
It seems like a lie. Well, it is a lie. If it's not her responding, it's definitely a lie.
Well, we know she has money. Let's sue her.
Yeah. Or
All right.
perhaps
First, we have to spend a lot of money on her Instagram or her OnlyFans.
I'm all set. I'm going to go back to Prime Day. Or perhaps I'll just get me a lifetime subscription to the Lifetime channel. Because guess who's getting their own movie that's dead? Call me now.
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo, yeah.
Miss Cleo's right. And apparently Death Row Records rapper The Lady of Rage is going to be playing the late controversial TV psychic Miss Cleo.
Let me see this.
Lifetime unleashed the trailer for Miss Cleo, her rise and fall, with the Afro Puffs rapper transforming into the tarot card reading single mother who had the infomercial game on lock in the late 90s.
Okay, I could see this. I could see her being Miss Cleo.
Can you show all of us right there? Oh, it's so tiny.
Yeah,
I can see it as well.
I mean, she's got she usually has her hair teased out kind of, but I could absolutely see her being a Miss Cleo
Has
role.
she done any other acting is the question here. But
I don't know.
I guess we'll see. August 10th, it comes out on Lifetime. And fun little fact about me, my social studies teacher in high school was, before becoming a teacher, one of the callers on the Miss Cleo hotline. You didn't always get Miss Cleo when you called. You got the other people that had a script of all your futures and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But screw the Earth. Why not we go to space? This is my last story. Congratulations to Missy Elliott, who 1997 debut single The Rain Super Duper Fly is now heading to the Super Duper Sky /space.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good song.
Such a good song.
Such a great song, you guys. They say
By the way,
NASA.
I know Lady of Rage. I didn't think I did. She sang the song Afro Puffs. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro Puffs.
Yeah.
You never heard that?
I mentioned it in the story.
Oh, did you? No,
Yeah,
I remember
Afro
that song from 1994.
Hit it then.
He just
No,
did. He
I
said,
haven't.
I rock rough and stuff.
No, but do it like the way she did it.
No, I've done enough. I've done enough with the Afro Puff.
Now back to Super Duper Fly, the rain. They said NASA transmitted all the way to Venus.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, where NASA confirms Missy Elliott's favorite planet, and now they're playing her song. The first hip-hop artist to be sent to space, 158 million mile transmission sent in the speed of light via NASA's Deep Space Network.
Were we supposed to know that Missy Elliott's favorite planet is Venus?
We do now. If only we had live trivia still.
I bet she's never even been there.
Good one, Fritz.
Well done, Fritz.
On the boob tube, we have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Rosie O'Donnell and Lisa Ann Walter will be playing, plus Sebastian. Man, it's go. But wasn't that the
Nice.
Yeah. You're going to go laugh with Sebastian.
There it is. 26th season premiere of Big Brother. And then we've got some hot TV. Decision 2024, Republican Convention on NBC. 2024, American Decides, Republican Convention on CBS. The Republican National Convention on ABC. And Black America Votes, the Biden interview on BET. You can catch Michael, Sarah, and Myers, and you follow your dreams on me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Was that a question mark?
The Lady of Rage. I'm just looking. She was on. She was in Next Friday.
Oh, right.
She was in Ride. Confessions of a Thug. I don't know that one. So she was in some stuff that people have heard of. She knows how to act a little bit, I guess.
I'm excited.
We shall see. All right. When we come back, Fritz on the street. It's going down. And we will represent one of you apiece. Who will it be? If we win, you win. That very, very limited edition Fritz magnet, the Hitman, the FOTS Hitman magnet. You can get it if we fight for you in Fritz on the Street. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Do you do words good? Prove it. The Talkback feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
There's slowdowns on I-4 this afternoon before US 27 and after State Road 429 between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Off-ramp backup from the Greenway southbound to Colonial Drive. Intersection backups where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway, and the traffic lights aren't working on Princeton Street eastbound at Silver Star Road. Travel with caution through there. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Early Learning Coalition of Osceola County.
Want to give your child a learning experience that's free, fun, and gets them ready for the future? The voluntary pre-kindergarten program is your answer. It's available at no cost to any 4-year-old child residing in the state of Florida. Visit our website at elcosceola.org. That's elcosceola.org.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people. Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage. Navage. Breathe easy.
Splish splash, Central Florida. Are you underwater in your current ride? RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. If you're going off the deep end in a car you hate, bring it to me, and I'll give you up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. At RC Hill Mitsubishi, we're all about affordability, so you could drive a nicer, newer car today, like the brand new 2024 Outlander. $1 down, $399 a month, including taxes and fees, and save up to $8,500. You can check out the 2024 Mirage, 43 miles per gallon, lifetime warranty, $219 per month, including tax and fees. So if you're sinking in a car that's stinking, bring it to me, and you could get up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. RC Hill has hand-picked, certified used cars on sale this month. But hurry, a deal this good will dry up soon. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$1 down requires bank approval. Example, stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 84 months at 5.9 APR. Visit rchill.com for details.
The door to your happy place is right around the corner at Shipley Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit us today at 2255 South Cimarron Boulevard.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-954-3322, 800-954-3322, 800-954-3322.
Hey, homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at solarsource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Boss, did you know Safe Touch Security is the home of the 45-second or less guaranteed response?
Of course, it's just one of the reasons why I hate Safe Touch.
For a limited time, save up to 50% on select security systems. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-1945.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS, B-I-L-L-S, BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
The greatest game in all of radio in just moments here on the show. But here's how things work. Before we all face off in Fritz on the Street, we pick somebody to represent in this game, and that somebody could be you. If we win, you win. The very rare Fritz on the Street Hitman magnets. These are super hard to get your hands on. People email me begging for these ones. Not going to happen unless you win Fritz on the Street. I am picking Tanya on YouTube. I will be representing Tanya over on YouTube. What about you, Sabrina?
I'm going to go with someone who reached out via my Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and that is Swilly with his gecko. Right. He has a gecko.
Willie and the Gecko over on Instagram. What about you, C-Lane?
I'm going with somebody who, surprisingly the only person, I think, who asked me at the bowling, Celebrity Bowlerama.
Oh, bless yourself for remembering
that. I told them to remind me, and they did this morning.
Nice.
Well done, Christina. On behalf of Christina's dad, David. Christina's dad.
They were part of my team.
Yeah.
Lovely people.
There we go. We got all these folks lined up. Now all we need is a host to use his charisma to get us through this.
There he is.
What about Fritz? Fritz, you ready to do this?
I am.
All right, here we go.
He was hoping you were going to mention his balls.
Let's do Fritz on the Streets.
It's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean. And hello, Sean's balls.
Hi, Fritz. I got it
He
in
always
there.
does. I mean, I'm not making that up out of nowhere. He typically does.
Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. That number, 866-CALL-MO. In first place with 175 points, we have Mr. Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
In second place with 163 points, we have Miss Sabrina Ambra.
Okay.
And in third place with 157 points, we have Mr. Sean Wasson.
Oh, boy.
So we have 175, 163, 157. You know the rules. 8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know them, chime in.
Pre-chime. Where were these asked?
Thank you for asking. These were asked at Cavo's Bar and Kitchen for Fritz's Fun House last night. That's my trivia night. We had a group of 13 people from bowling from the Twitch.
Peoples?
Twitch.
Okay.
Twitchers, they were called, which made me very suspect, but they behaved themselves.
Oh, good.
Lots of drinks were flowing.
Good.
So we had some hammered people.
We had 11 files, but of those files, I think there were groups of people in 3 of them. And we have one small child who wanted to do Fritz on the Street.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's going to be...
Wait, one small child.
Yep.
How old we looking here?
Oh, definitely can't drive.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But
let's see here.
Loves the news?
Loves the news, yeah, in theory. So if you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point. Is everyone in?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Sean.
Richard Simmons.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Damn it. The only time I've ever tried it.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is incorrect.
Oh, I will take the whole question.
You got it. Question 1. A lot of these. Which German-American sex therapist died at the age of 96?
That would be Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth is
Oh,
correct.
man, Fritz, you're so right. What was I doing? The one time I took the shot at it, there was so many different options it could have been.
And it was all like on Saturday. It
Grim
seemed.
Reaper had a field day.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Dr. Ruth?
I will go with 7.
7.
8.
8 for C-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question number 1, with answers of 5, 7, and 8. Let's see if anyone's picking up that bonus point.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their doctors. Let's see who. German-American sex therapist died at the age of 96?
Dr. Ruth?
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth.
Damn it.
That would be 8. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points for being right on the money. Sabrina, with your guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
Cool.
We move on now to question number 2. It's about a bird. What is the only bird to have its own year on the Chinese calendar? Sabrina?
One of my favorite birds that gets their own full year. That is the chicken.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
The year of the penguin.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean?
Sparrow?
That would be Sabrina. You were close. Rooster.
Oh, come
Rooster.
on. That's a save.
Sabrina, you got question 1 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the rooster?
5.
5.
Without confidence.
3.
3 for Sean.
Do I shoot? Do I not shoot?
I don't know.
4.
And 4 for C-Lane. Question 2. With answers of 3, 4, and 5. Let's see who knows their birds. What is the only bird to have its own year on the Chinese calendar? Rooster.
Oh, the crane? The rooster, the cock. The rooster? Rooster. What is it, rooster? It's a rooster bird?
Swallow?
No, say it. You say it. I'm saying all of them. Rooster.
That would be 6. So, Sabrina, with your guess of 5, picking up 1 point. That's right. Cock-a-doodle-doo to you. Moving on to question 3 now. At the age of 53... C-Lane.
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty is correct. Full question. At the age of 53, which American actress passed away over the weekend? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Shannon Doherty?
Let's go the 6.
6.
6.
6 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 3 with answers of 5 and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows it? Someone's picking up 2 points. At the age of 53, which American actress passed away over the weekend?
The guy from Jeopardy. Wait, he's an actress.
This would be an actress, yeah, female.
Actress. I don't know. Pass.
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty.
What's her name? Shelley what?
The Flying Nun.
She's so sympathetic with the mountain.
No. Sally Field, right?
No.
Peach Pit Girl, Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty. I don't remember her actual name, but I know she played Prue and Charmed.
That would be 5. That means Sean is picking up 2 points, and Sabrina and C-Lane with a guess of 6 each picking up 1 point.
Peach Pit's going to ruin this game.
Peach Pit After Dark forever. That means question 4 is upcoming after question 4. That's the halfway point. I'll tell you how many points you each have and who is leading so far on the day. Question 4. Which nuts are used to make marzipan? C-Lane.
Marzipan. Marzipan would definitely be hazelnuts.
That is incorrect.
All right.
Sean.
Marzipan.
See? It's fun to say.
I thought it was a bird.
I thought it was a drug.
It does sound like a drug.
Almonds.
Almonds is correct. Nicely done, Sean. Didn't know you were a baker.
I was going to say cashews. I thought peanuts were wrong, and then I went with almonds.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said almonds?
I didn't really know this. Was it just
I
a
did
guess?
not either.
Is that kid going to be answering every question?
No. I mean, no one is on every question. 3 for Sean.
2.
2 for Sabrina.
1.
And 1 for C-Lane. Question 4 with answers of 1, 2, and 3. C-Lane.
Come on.
Or Sabrina, rather.
What?
Which nuts are used to make marzipan?
Almonds.
Almonds.
Almonds, of course. Almonds.
Almonds. Almonds. Almonds? Wow. Mine.
That would be 7.
Mars.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea. But that kid immediately, he was the first one that I asked these questions to, and he goes, almonds. I'm like, wow. Kid smart.
Wow.
Get out.
So 4 questions down, 4 remaining. In first place, we have a tie with 4 points each. C-Lane / Christina's dad with 4 points, and Sabrina / Swilly with 4 points. And that means in third place with 3 points, Sean / Tanya.
Well, we're playing poorly.
That means after question 4, we head on over to question 5. On Tuesday, which Democratic senator was found guilty? Sabrina.
C-Lane.
Well,
C-Lane.
he was. That is so rude to do.
C-Lane. You guys always do it.
Sean.
C-Lane.
No, we
C-Lane.
literally
C-Lane.
never do it. You all do it.
C-Lane.
Sean.
I will take as long as I effing want now. He was bad boy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
And that would be Senator. Mahoo.
C-Lane.
He didn't kill his parents. I
are
know
you
that
out?
much. You know what I mean?
Are you out?
I'm out.
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
Menendez.
Menendez is correct.
I swear to God, C-Lane, you just ruined it for yourself.
For myself?
I mean, you gave me all of 2 seconds before you started saying your damn name.
She's going to troll you now.
Oh, I'm going to troll the ass out of you.
Okay.
The entire question on Tuesday, which Democratic senator was found guilty on all counts in his corruption trial? It was a doozy. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Bob Menendez?
Let's go with 5.
5.
3.
3 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 5 with answers of 3, 4, and 5. Let's see.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone is getting 2 points. Who is it? On Tuesday, which Democratic senator was found guilty on all counts in his corruption trial?
Your butt.
Menendez. Menendez.
My wife would have said.
Trump.
Menendez. Bob Menendez.
No clue.
Menendez.
Old white guy.
I don't, yeah.
That would be 4. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points. And
Menendez nuts.
Sean and C-Lane with a guess of 3 and 5, each picking up 1 point. Moving on over now to question 6 with 3 remaining. The Shenandoah Valley is located in which eastern U.S.
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
The Shenandoah Valley is in Pennsylvania.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean?
I won't do it to you.
Shenandoah Valley
Sabrina.
is in Connecticut.
That is incorrect.
Can I have the whole question, please?
You know you can, my man.
Do you really need the whole question?
I do.
The Shenandoah Valley, that's a fun one to say, Shenandoah, is located in which eastern U.S. state?
Shenandoah. Virginia. West
That is
Virginia.
correct.
Well,
No, it was Virginia. I'm going with that one.
because of John Denver.
Yeah.
Didn't he mention it in the
He
song?
does, absolutely.
Sweet.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Virginia?
Not that kid. Or did he? He knew the almonds.
He's 50-50 right now.
I'll go 5.
5.
4.
I got quiet there.
For
now,
C-Lane.
Fritz.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 6 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. Who knows their John Denver? The Shenandoah Valley is located in which eastern U.S. state?
Tennessee.
No, I think it's Virginia because the patient just moved there, so it's Virginia.
Okay. HIPAA violation?
Tennessee?
Delaware?
Tennessee. Virginia.
Tennessee.
That would be 3. So, C-Lane with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point. And I don't think it's HIPAA because there was no patient information. Just that they
All right.
I heard her name Stacy.
Because I was thinking about that too. You heard the name Stacy?
I don't know.
2 questions remaining. Question 7 last week. Which American fitness personality? Sabrina.
That would be Richard Simmons.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Last week. Last week, which American fitness personality passed away at the age of 76? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Richard Simmons?
I will go with 8.
8.
8.
8 for Elaine.
7.
And 7 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 7 and 8. Let's see.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. But who?
Last week,
will
which
it be?
American fitness personality passed away at the age of 76?
Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons.
Oh my God. Richard Simmons.
Simmons. Love
Richard
him.
Simmons.
Jazzercise with Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
That girl's been sad every single time.
Yeah, she was like, God, there's a lot of deaths. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Except there was no Bob Menendez.
Let's see. So with your guesses of 8, Sabrina and C-Lane both picking up 2 points, and Sean with your guess of 7 picking up 1 point. We move on to question 8, but before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 10 points, that would be Sabrina Ambra / Swilly.
Yeah, Gecko.
In second place with 9 points, C-Lane / Christina's dad.
All right.
And in third place with 5 points, Sean / Tanya.
Jesus. Sorry, Tanya. That's bad.
Moving on to question 8. Beirut.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Beirut. Beirut, the big B with the root. Beirut's the capital of
Sean.
The greatest vacation spot of 2021.
Really?
Thank you for the clue. Afghanistan.
Incorrect, Sean.
Lebanon.
Lebanon's correct. Damn it. Nicely done. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Lebanon? Beirut is the capital of which country? Whoa.
6.
5.
5 for C-Lane.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 8, the very last one on the day, with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
And someone's getting 2 points. Who is it?
Beirut is the capital of which country?
Pass.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Can you...
Egypt.
I watched
Did someone die?
90 Day.
Yeah, I don't think they
Is
did.
the capital of which country?
Pass.
Love it up.
Egypt.
I watched so much 90 Day Fiancé that I should know this.
I'm awful with geography. I've always been.
Lebanon.
Okay.
Lebanon.
The Philippines?
Lebanon. Lebanon.
That would be 5. That means C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sabrina and Sean with a guess of 4 and 6, each picking up 1 point.
Son of a bitch.
And we end with a tie.
I knew it.
11 points each. That means 2 magnets will be being shipped out. In first place with 11 points, C-Lane / Christina's dad, congratulations. And Sabrina / Swilly, congratulations. And in third place with 7
You
points.
seem disappointed to have won.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I'm excited. Very excited. I feel bad for Sean.
She's doing a golf
And
clap.
Tanya.
I did not win.
And
yeah.
in third place with 7 points, Sean / Tanya. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 186 points, Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
In second place with 174 points, Sabrina Ambra. And in third place with 166 points, that would be Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz!
Thank you, Fritz.
That's actually, I'm sorry, 165. I did the math wrong.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thank you. I'll give you 166 anyway.
Oh
How
my
about
gosh, damn it, Fritz.
Are you going to be hanging out with us, Fritz?
Hell yeah. You bet your balls.
There it is.
Right back to the balls. Okay, we're going to have some fun. We got a lot of things to get into with the rest of the show. I want you to follow Fritz on Instagram. No_regrets_coyote is how you can find him. And make sure next week, go out to Fritz's Funhouse Trivia. Have a blast out there.
It
You
was
can
so
hear
much
that it's a
fun.
fun time.
Yeah.
People are enjoying themselves. Do a little trivia, eat some good food, have a good drink, enjoy yourself. And that is every Tuesday when he's doing trivia. So follow along on Fritz's social media to see when you can play along on Fritz on the Street. Quick break. When we return, we'll get into your emails, your dispatches, and I cannot believe it, but there is yet another update on the Secret Service thing that I have to share, which is just... My mind is melting over here. Wait till you hear the latest on this. That's coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
On today's Jim Colbert Show, we have Animal House. Kathy Burns visits us from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. At 5:20, we'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. Plus, we'll have your opportunity to win tickets to see Styx and 4 opportunities to win $1,000. Plus, your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a lot of congestion due to an accident on State Road 429 southbound at West Road. The right lane is blocked and traffic is backed up from Forest Lake Toll Plaza there. The traffic lights aren't working correctly where Princeton Street meets Silver Star Road heading eastbound. And you could expect your regular delays on I-4 this afternoon. No major problems on the Greenway. Traffic is up to speed on the Beach Line. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Summertime is here, and now we're ready to play poker. Injured on the go, JustCallMo.com presents the Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament, benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida. Saturday, August 17th at the Orlando Science Center. Top player wins a trip to Las Vegas. Play poker and casino games alongside the staff of Real Radio, other celebrities, and enjoy food from Hard Rock Cafe. Early bird tickets are now on sale. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more information. Big thanks to Hard Rock Cafe Orlando and Fun Planners.
Another insurance story from
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny Final Expense Insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Or encrypted, thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes, which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Splish splash, Central Florida. Are you underwater in your current ride? RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. If you're going off the deep end on a car you hate, bring it to me, and I'll give you up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. At RC Hill Mitsubishi, we're all about affordability, so you could drive a nicer, newer car today, like the brand new 2024 Outlander. $1 down, $399 a month, including taxes and fees, and save up to $8,500. You can check out the 2024 Mirage, 43 miles per gallon. Lifetime warranty, $219 per month, including tax and fees. So if you're sinking in a car that's stinking, bring it to me. And you could get up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value. RC Hill has hand-picked certified used cars on sale this month. But hurry, a deal this good will dry up soon. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$1 down requires bank approval. Example, stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 84 months at 5.9 APR. Visit rchill.com for details.
Hey, homeowners. Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at solarsource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
It's one thing to suffer from allergies as an adult, but it's really tough on kids. Running around with sniffles or stuffy nose during recess or practice. Not to mention it's hard to concentrate in school when you're not feeling well. And then you feel bad because you forgot to give them their allergy meds before they left. All of that can be a thing of the past, thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus. They've helped thousands, including children, with their kid-friendly allergy testing and pain-free allergy drops. Schedule your appointment today while the kids are out of school. Go to AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more offices, more lawyers, and recovering more than $20 billion. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Almost here. Team USA is headed to Paris, and iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of the games, plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from Paris. Bring the Summer Games with you everywhere you go. Download the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. Only on iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS, BILLS, BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Yet another interesting little factoid about how bad the Secret Service muffed up the shooting at this Trump speech. We'll get to that in a moment. But I also see that in Houston, we've been talking about this a little bit. We got to talk to our friends in Houston. We have to speak to them a little bit here.
What up, Houston?
Because the folks in Houston, they got hit by the storm. We all know that. And then a couple 100,000 of them were without power for more than a day or two. And now there's still some people who are without power in Houston this long after
hot.
Hurricane Beryl. Yeah, and it's hot, and a lot of time has passed. Everybody in the world knows how frustrating it could be to lose power for a while. Fritz, you ever been in that position? A hurricane or something goes through, and you're zapped out of power for more than a couple of days?
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, but it was the one I think in like 2018 or 19 that we had power. I think we didn't have power for 5 days, 6 days, and
I
then
think we all did the show here, and then we found out Jeff still didn't have power.
Yeah, and then a friend of mine, I think, went like 2 weeks without power.
It's painful.
Yeah.
And it sends us back into the caveman ages. I don't know what your guys' go-to is. Some people are like, all right, let's break out the board games. Let's bring out that bobble box that has been in the closet for 8 years.
Like, let's get a giant battery and power our phones up so we can do stuff with that.
Yeah, and I think, I remember back when I lived in Miami, growing up, it was Wilma maybe that I was out for 2 weeks. But the most,
Damn, that's a while.
most recent one, it was just like my block that still didn't have power while everyone else had power. So at that point, I was like, I need to find somewhere else to go, hang out with other people, and then complain until it came back. Because it just seems like the grid was off instead of everyone, like, misery is company. It was just me and my 4 neighbors.
Well, I don't know if it actually works like this, but it always seemed growing up in the acreage that they prioritize, and it makes total sense, the most populated areas first. And so you'd see like all the city stuff, bloop, 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 comes back online, everybody's power is back on. And then it'd be a week after the storm, and the acreage is still all blacked out. Nobody's turning on lights out there in the sticks. And Loxahatchee, which is even further out, they're waiting even longer for this stuff. But they have to come forward, and the governor has had to make a speech about this and everything, because people in Houston, Houstonians, or whatever you call yourselves, have been targeting the linemen, the power linemen.
What?
They've been badgering them, verbally and physically assaulting them.
Oh, get out of here.
I mean,
because
there's
they
people
can't
from
get their
other
power on.
states coming in to try to fix
there
that.
is. Yeah, there's people from all over the country that have converged on Houston to put the power back on. But people who are out there trying to do that, they're verbally attacking them and physically attacking them in some cases. And that seems very strange to me. In my case, or at least just in my lived experience, whenever we saw the power people after a hurricane, we weren't verbally and physically
We're
attacking
doing the
them.
clap, after you land the plane properly.
Yeah.
It might as well have been a rock star. You're like, hell yeah, power people are here. You weren't like, what took you so long? You were just excited that it was going to be very soon, finally.
Bringing them Cokes and some sandwiches, whatever.
Here's a lemonade, like just anything to show your appreciation for the power people. And you got to stop attacking them in Houston. I don't know why you were thinking that this was a good idea. This is a really, really terribly bad idea.
See, you know why, Sean? I think it's because Houstonites, whatever the demonym is, they are not used to having storms hit. I think, it's like, to them, it's like once a decade.
Right.
And now they're just mad all the time.
Houstonian is what the dictionary says. Houstonians or Houstonites? No, that's somebody asking. Houstonians. Anyhow. You're exactly right. They were not used to going through something like this. And when that's the case, it's like Superstorm Sandy hitting New York, which would have been a walk in the park for us. But in New York, they're like, whoa.
Yep.
We're not used to this. And they get hit hard.
Every time New York gets like some amount of rain, or, like a little bit.
Of the world.
It's like, the subways are totally full.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water.
Complete panic when that happens. Okay, back to the Secret Service failings at this Trump speech in Pennsylvania where he got shot by this loser who climbed on a roof. And I'll just bring you back before I play you the latest tidbit here. We know now that this 20-year-old had just bought ammo. We know that he had just purchased a ladder, which he brought with him. So he had a large bag and a ladder with him that he was carrying in to a speech from a former president. And when he came in, he also had a rangefinder with him. He was a red flag on entry. Right when he walked into the event, they were saying something's wrong with that guy. He was there as long as 3 hours before. 3 different times law enforcement lost him in the crowd. He was photographed at least twice by officers who were on the scene because they thought he was behaving so bizarrely. He was spotted by people who were there who said, he's on the roof, he's on the roof, he's on the roof, and he has a gun. That was about 3 minutes before the shots went off, or close to that. He still got off multiple shots, even though Secret Service snipers had seen him about a minute or so before he pulled the trigger. And even though Secret Service security was allegedly beefed up because they had learned that Iran had a plot to try to assassinate former President Trump, all of this was able to happen. Let's add one more log to the fire. Here we go.
We have just learned that the
That's
Trump
a heavy
rally
one.
shooter Thomas Crook's parents were looking for him in the hours leading up to the shooting. We're now told they eventually called law enforcement to report that Crooks was missing, and they were worried. And they also were told, those parents are now being cooperative now with authorities, but they gave them the heads up that something's going on with our son. We are worried.
So now they're saying his parents thought something funny was happening.
Didn't he text his dad saying he was going to the shooting range? Or was that the day before?
He had told his dad, it's hard to keep up with everything, but I had heard he told his dad day of, hey, I'm going to the shooting gallery or whatever. I'm going to the range. And his dad said, okay, so that made it sense for him to have the gun. But then his parents got worried and they called the police and they said, we don't know where our son is. We're looking for our son right now. There could be a problem. So that was on the radar for law enforcement too. And they just didn't tie all these tidbits together.
That seems like not enough time was going by between. I mean, how long after he texts his dad, unless they were trying to get a hold of him and he went, incommunicado.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't know what the time was that he told his father he was going to the shooting range. But we know he was gone for at least a little while, and he was there for quite some time. And just to think, he's lugging around, a gun doesn't fit in just like a tiny bag. It's got to be
nor
decent
a
sized
ladder.
bag. Yeah, he's got a ladder, even if it's a collapsible ladder, which allegedly it was. That's what they use in the photographs. It's so big.
I mean, I don't know what protocol is, but if you have Secret Service, typically goes around days before, and not only to the place, but the surrounding areas, that there was no red flag that this person had just bought 50 rounds day of.
I guess
Unless there's that many people that do that.
Yeah,
every single
there's a
day.
lot of people that do that. I think, especially in rural places or by a gun range, I think that is more normal. It just seems in retrospect to be red flaggy. But when you put that with all of the other things, like I can't imagine that somebody pulls out a rangefinder. And when we mentioned this on the show, that the guy had pulled out a rangefinder and is looking through it at Trump, you use that for two things. Like C-Lane said yesterday, use it for golf to see how far away from the hole you are, or use it to see how far away from you are from a target that you're trying to shoot. And
probably, there's a difference in look between the one for shooting and the one for golfing.
I would guess, and I would just think
that's just
that
my very uneducated guess.
If somebody brought out either one of them at a presidential speech, you might think, or a former president's speech, a campaign rally, I should say, you would think that would be like, whoa, we need to shut this down. We need to get this guy. Let's take Trump off the stage and try to see what we could do here. None of that happened. Just it keeps getting worse and worse. All right, when we come back, jury duty is on the way, and we'll see what everybody thinks about a mother that got arrested. A mother of the day returning to the show. Let's see what happens with that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings Fantasy.
Let's kick it off with soccer here in Orlando City. SC will go for a 4th straight win tonight there in Nashville. Lions coming off a win over New England this past weekend. Over to hoops, and the Magic will try to stay unbeaten in the NBA Summer League tonight. They'll take on Memphis. That one's in Las Vegas. And G League Coach of the Year, Lindsey Harding, is the Lakers' first ever female assistant after they hired her yesterday. I'm Scott Davidson.
Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code SPORTS, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Wow. Biden's at it again.
Inflation, rising costs for everything. What now?
Try big government control of our Medicare drug benefit.
The more I hear, the more it seems we can't afford Biden's Medicare agenda.
They're right. And it's because seniors are already feeling the pain of Biden's drug coverage changes, with almost 2 million forced from their plans and spiked premiums for nearly 5 million more. Now, Congress wants to expand the Biden Medicare agenda even more. But studies show Biden's plan will restrict access, shrink coverage, and limit availability of needed drugs for all seniors. Thankfully, Senator Rick Scott is a champion for Medicare drug coverage. Call him at 202-224-3121. Urge him to stop Biden's radical Medicare changes by opposing S. 1246 now. Paid for by Seniors for Better Care.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do, because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has very fast melts, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Andersen. Their custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. They keep the heat and humidity out, not to mention the noise. That's because their unique Fibrex material combines both elegance and resilience, offering you double the strength of traditional vinyl. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your free consultation today. And if you're looking for a new career, great news. They're still hiring experienced window and door installers. Celebrate freedom and comfort with Renewal by Andersen, official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once again, just go to rbafla.com for details. License number CGC 1527613.
In today's Marketers Report, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, weighs in on audio's ability to reach any audience.
Everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. So it's a great way to take something very precise in what we're trying to do to reach patients with something that I think we can all agree is somewhat broad in reaching many, many different audiences.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Frank Gay Services has something cool for you. Keep your AC running smoothly with our expert service. Experienced, professional, friendly, and speedy care that earned us thousands of 5-star reviews. That's the Frank Gay way. Visit frankgayservices.com or call for details.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted.
What?
It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Now that you can have people over again,
Why is your remote sticky?
tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. The only radio show strong enough to fight off a Category 5 hurricane.
And we got some real interesting cases and a mother of the day to dive into.
Ooh, I'll warm up.
Fritz, if you could watch a documentary about any musician, dead or alive, and they're working on this documentary, what would be the musician that you would want to see like an extended documentary about their life?
I recently watched one, but it was more about his band, the Stooges. I would say Iggy Pop.
Oh, really? How was that?
He gets teary-eyed a lot when he talks about everything his parents did for him. Like, they were living in a double-wide trailer, and they gave him, with his drum set, their main bedroom, and they slept in sleeping bags.
Wow.
So, like, he could practice playing drums. And
he's going to be that good?
And then neighbor bullies would come over and, would shake it back and forth. And he's like, now I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so they can all suck it. You know, it's just like, he's like such a humble dude, but he gets very emotional.
His parents believed in him that much that they were like, we need to have you in this room so you could, practice and work on your music.
Dang.
Yeah.
My parents would never do that.
No, mine either. No, it would not work. There is a documentary that was ordered by Netflix, and now Netflix is keeping it hostage. Netflix has some problems with it. The family of the person the docuseries is about, because it can't just be one movie, it's too long, they're upset too. The family's upset. Netflix is mad because the turned-in documentary is 9 hours long, which is quite long.
Okay, so that's what, 5 episodes?
Yeah, you could easily do a 9-episode arc.
Yeah, it could be long. And when you hear the name, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see how that would work. But Netflix is like, no, you need to knock that down. It needs to be maybe 5-6 hours long at most. So maybe you guys are saying, maybe
so they don't want to do a limited series? They want this to be one full documentary?
No, Netflix is okay, I think, with doing a limited series, but they don't want it to be 9 hours in total. They want it to be.
Care?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's 3 extra hours that you're using their product.
Maybe they think there's too much fluff in there.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's not good.
They're holding it hostage now because they don't like it. And the family.
About friggin' time they say that.
The family of this person is saying they don't like it either. They're not thrilled with this, and they said there's some inaccuracies. It is a 9-hour documentary in limbo being held hostage about Prince that is in the mix here. And I would watch that.
And then there was the day that Prince was a guest star on New Girl. It was a Tuesday.
That's
and
one
the
full
call
hour.
time was 12 o'clock p.m.
You know what drives me nuts is documentaries that they stretch it out, but they show the same picture over and over again, the same footage, same picture. And I'm like, you guys only got 3 pictures.
That's kind of like
the research they did.
That was kind of like me watching that Donald Trump assassination attempt minute by minute thing that was put out on, I don't know, Monday?
Yeah.
They didn't have a whole lot of footage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to stretch it out as long as they can, trying to make the most of the moment. But I would watch a documentary on Prince. I'm interested. However, I would rather, it's a tough one, because I would want the family to be on board, because a documentary about Prince without Prince's music is not going to be as good.
Yeah, it could be that.
And I don't know if you know this, Fritz, I'm sure you do, but whoever owns Prince's catalog of music is incredibly controlling over it. You can't post anything on YouTube with even a hint of a glimmer of Purple Rain in it.
Took forever for them to put anything on streaming.
Yep. Yeah, they were the last bunch of artists to be brought on the streaming websites because they were just so controlling over the music of Prince. But I would want it to talk about some of the nittier, grittier things, like Prince's drug issues, because obviously he died because he was using some drugs.
Damon Albarn has a great story about that. He wanted to record with him, Damon Albarn from Blur and Gorillaz, but he wanted no tobacco at his property, and he goes, "I can't even go outside and smoke a cigarette." And they're like, "No," and he goes, "No, I'll pass."
Damn.
It's too important.
And then he goes, and the irony is that he dies of fentanyl.
Yeah. So I would want all that stuff in the documentary. But C-Lane is of the party here to say, who cares if it's 9 hours?
Yeah.
Do we complain about more content?
No, I mean, I've been on the team of less miniseries, less fluff. There's been so many of these things that we've watched lately, and it actually, when we are looking for new stuff, if we see a docu-series, we're starting to be less likely to watch it because it's like, all right, how many episodes can they get this done in? It seems like you need and you need 5 hours to tell a 2-hour story.
Thank you.
Then we're just going to be like, okay, all right, okay, and then the thing, okay.
I don't know. I'm finding myself like at this point, I'm on 3 shows, and they update Tuesday at 9 and Thursday, and both of them are very close to ending. So I'm like, I don't know what else to watch at this point, or what to rewatch and what to do.
Oh, are you in a limbo now? Or
I am.
Yeah, man.
Like you need something new, and you're just not finding something right for you.
We went back to Dave last night only because we forgot about it for a while, but
I'll
we
do
need
that.
something.
But I just feel like I saw it so recently that I want something new. I need that excitement.
No, we never finished it. That's what I'm saying. We forgot about it.
You know what I'm watching right now?
What's that?
Davy Crockett versus the River Pirates on Disney Plus.
So
I'm going back to 56, guys.
Fritz is the hardest guy to predict I've ever met.
I'm like, this is a pretty good story, actually.
And then after that, some hardcore BDSM porn.
One of these days, it's going to end up being, because I know I saw this movie so much as a child, but Disney Plus just dropped Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You got an angel
Danny
with you
Glover,
right now. Danny Glover, yes. Not Donald.
Not Donald.
The wrong Glover.
I've been watching Presumed Innocent on Apple TV, the Jake Gyllenhaal one.
Okay.
And so you guys haven't seen it all. It's the #1 show.
Is it?
At least, as far as
on Apple?
my queue goes.
Uh-huh.
And it is, as of late, one of the best shows that will leave you with cliffhangers every single time.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, Nicole and I were like, okay, we know what's happening. We know that in 3 to 5 minutes that they were just going to tease us and dangle that fruit in front of our faces until we have to wait another week, and the next week is the finale.
And we're going to go, yeah.
And one of the only shows that I have no idea who murdered. And usually I can pick it up.
We watched a movie last night. I don't know if anybody's seen this. Maybe some of you have watched this before. I hadn't even heard of it before.
Brokeback Mountain.
It was a movie. It's an older movie. It has... I think it's Chris Hemsworth. One of the Hemsworth brothers is in it, but he's playing like an 18-year-old. So that's how long ago it was. Liam Hemsworth.
I don't know.
How do you know what movie I'm going to talk about?
I don't. I was wondering if I said if I provided an alternate Hemsworth, would you take my advice without even giving me the movie in question?
Look up the movie Triangle real quick, C-Lane. It's called Triangle, and I'm not going to give up too much about the movie at all because it's like. It's one of these really deep ones that has a plot that I hadn't seen done before. Kind of M. Night Shyamalan vibe.
I was right. It's Liam.
Interesting.
Is it really?
Okay, here's who was Liam engaged to, Sean?
Miley Cyrus?
There we go.
I think, yeah.
Well done.
He was young in this, too. Very, very young. And the movie has just like one of the most interesting little stories. It's a simple story. The basic story is these people go out on a sailboat, and the sailboat crashes, and they end up going on to another larger boat to get help because their boat had flipped over in the water. That's all I can tell you about it, and it's just really good twist. And it's one of those movies where I go, why aren't people talking about this? Like, why did that never become a thing that anybody mentioned? I'd never heard of this movie in my life. And then we end up seeing it this weekend. If you've seen that before. Watching
it and considering how much you enjoyed it, do you wish that it was a 9-part docuseries instead?
Almost.
Yeah,
almost.
Nice.
It's one like, the movies, I like to go to movies like this. I wouldn't say the movie's a 10. I would say the movie's like a 7.5 or something. But it's really good.
6.9 actually, it says.
I like a movie like this, and I'm sure you guys do too. You like a movie when you watch it with your partner, and then afterwards you can't stop talking about it. I love that kind of movie. Like you go, what about this and this and this? You're like trying to like dice up the movie and see what you really just saw.
So good.
It's one of those. If you haven't seen that before, it's called Triangle.
Have you seen Talk to Me, by the way?
Yeah, I love.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, some people didn't like it. Some people didn't like. I really thought Talk to Me was.
I'm still going to go home and not know what to watch.
Yeah.
All right, quick break. We're way behind. When we come back, we will do jury duty. We'll get to something that is an absolute nightmare, according to the story in front of me. And this Mother of the Day entering the show. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's like a text message with your voice. The TalkBack feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
Authorities have moved that accident off to the right shoulder now on State Road 429 southbound at West Road. Traffic is backed up still from Forest Lake Toll Plaza. There's an accident on John Young Parkway blocking the right lane northbound near I-4 at Clearway. And you could expect delays due to an accident off to the right shoulder on I-4 westbound near State Road 535. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Are you ready for a new job? Express Employment Professionals helps tens of thousands of people find jobs every year and never charges a fee. Find your next job with Express Employment. Go to ExpressPros.com to find your location. That's ExpressPros.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Summer is here.
Things are heating up. Literally.
Need help paying that AC bill? Well, Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. 13 chances every weekday, blah, blah, blah. We want you to win, so if you get a call, make sure you answer your phone, because that's the key to winning. This contest is brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do, because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has berry fast melts, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. You know, it's the time of year we're all celebrating our freedoms in life, the freedom of living a long, healthy life. Well, Life Imaging FLA is here to make sure you take charge of your health, making the choice to be proactive, get scanned, and give you the information you need to stay healthy for years. They can do that with their free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. You know, as you spend time with friends and family, you certainly want to make sure that you're doing it not only for you, but for them as well. They want you around for many, many summers, and you want to be around them for many summers as well. So take some time and book your free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. Remember, just a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value. And when you consider that 40% of people are diagnosed with cancer at some point in their life, book that cancer screening as well. And here's how you make your appointment. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. Make that call today. Take charge of your health this year. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable.
Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Funerals are expensive. Do we have enough for ours?
Yeah, I bought Smart Bunny final expense insurance.
Get up to $25,000 coverage for funeral expenses and other needs for as little as $14 a month. Hop on the Smart Bunny app now for final expense insurance. Smart Bunny Insurance. Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
Kyle says, hey, Sean, I don't know what happened, but all of my badges are gone on the website and the app. I have like 3 that I recently got, but all the other ones, all the old ones, are gone. Do you know if this can be fixed? I emailed about it before, but I may have missed your response. Any info would be awesome. Thanks a lot, Sean, says Kyle.
Say nothing. Say nothing. Leave it a mystery.
I nuked like 80% of the badges because they were largely
unused. You got rid of the
Lunar
badge.
I got rid of all the badges, and then I think it's going to be replaced. I think that feature is going to be replaced.
With what?
I don't know. I keep wanting to do something.
Well, badges is kind of like achievements.
I keep wanting to do something where people could collect like little clips of the show. You know, like when we have the moments that you hear before the next episode, or all these like little outtakes and different moments that we have on the show. I think that would be a cool thing. I think people might be into that, but I don't know how that's best executed just yet. So we shall see. In the meantime, go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch.
A forever update.
Incoming. No, it's done. It's done for now. Only like little tweaks and tiny things from here on out. The majority of the work is all done. Carol Lenning from the Washington Post says she has a scoop here. It says, scoop on Saturday assassination attempt. The local police warned the Secret Service that they didn't have the manpower to position a patrol car and an officer to watch the outside of a key building facing the Trump rally stage on Saturday. That's where a gunman hoisted himself up and later shot at the former president during the Pennsylvania event. So now you have yet another piece of evidence here.
There's a lot, but is the piece of evidence just her hearing that from somebody, or do we have receipts? It's just a lot of information coming out now. It's like, this is what we were told, and afterwards, and we said that, but I want to see, I feel like evidence, like the real evidence is, this is us warning them. This is the communication we had.
It's from the Washington Post, and it says Secret Service was told police could not watch building used by Trump rally shooter. I'm trying to see what the actual text of the story says. Okay, here it is. Local police alerted the Secret Service before former President Donald Trump's rally Saturday that they lacked the resources to station a patrol car outside a key building where a gunman later positioned himself and shot at Trump, according to local and federal law enforcement. So they have sources in law enforcement telling them this. Richard Goldinger, the district attorney in Butler County, Pennsylvania, where the Trump rally took place, said the Secret Service was, quote, informed that the local police department did not have the manpower to assist with securing that particular building. Goldinger's account was confirmed by a Secret Service official briefed on the incident, who spoke on condition of anonymity to be candid about a sensitive ongoing investigation.
I mean, of all the buildings.
The Secret Service official confirmed that positioning an officer outside the building was considered one of the ways to protect against risk that the agency prepares for all public events, that a shooter on a high ground has a clear line of sight on the president or other senior officials being protected. That building, owned by AGR International, was just outside the security perimeter for Saturday's rally, they said. So they're now saying they warned the Secret Service, local officials did, and the Secret Service decided not to do anything with that information.
I think that's more of a smoking gun or whatever than this report that the kid's parents reported him missing.
Yeah.
Does it probably just call the cops? Are the cops
that happens all the time?
Kids go missing all the time. Are the cops immediately going to go, hey, there's a missing child?
Hold on. No, he was 20.
Yeah, he's 20.
Grown-ass adult, and then you have to wait 48 hours, right?
Right.
Yes.
So get out of here with this.
And he only
knew something was up.
He lived an hour away from where the rally was.
Right.
So, I don't think that he was missing long enough for there to be any sort of problem. Now,
no, the problem is it's just stacked on top of like 8,000 other red flags.
Right.
And then, but by itself, I agree. If I called 911 right now and said, my friend Chris Lane is missing, and I think maybe he could be involved in something bad.
Did you check all the bars?
They might say to me, well, we can't just look everywhere.
They can't, but they will look at the situation. Like when the 13-year-old girl that went missing here locally, and it turns out it was like her mother's boyfriend that murdered her.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But it was less than 24 hours because they realized in the details and what they found, mind you, the school should have notified a little bit earlier that she didn't show up. But they're like, we knew immediately that this was like sketchy circumstances, that it wasn't just a runaway situation.
Yeah, and waiting 48 hours would have been catastrophic, like for the investigation that they were doing there. I don't know if that's enough on its own to run with, but certainly there was enough in terms of his behavior at the event to say, hey, we should probably pull the president off the stage. I believe that.
Yeah, I think
that's true.
Yeah, let's just wait it out. But yeah, there's no need to have him up here like an open target.
Right. If they lost him 3 times and they didn't know where he was and he had a rangefinder and all this stuff, they should have said, let's pull the president off to a safe spot until we can locate this person who might be a threat.
Now, there's another part of this article, at least on the way TMZ's wording it, I don't know that I agree with. It said he had every intention of surviving the ambush. As CNN reports, he told coworkers he'd be back to work on Sunday after requesting Saturday off, allegedly telling them he had something to do. What is he going to tell them? No, guys, I won't be back Sunday. I'll probably be dead after killing,
No, you weren't going to say it.
Yep, no, I hit the brakes on that one, Fritz. You are a smart man.
I've been around this business a little bit. You don't want the Secret Service knocking on your door.
They found nothing that of his besides word of mouth that indicated he was going to do this? No diary, no writings,
no manifesto,
obviously nothing online.
Yeah, no 1,700-page screed or whatever.
Now, I refuse to believe at this moment that there was nothing, because somebody who's doing something like this is almost every single time I've seen it in so many years of watching stories like this is radicalized by others.
Right.
And so they're in contact with people who are like-minded, and they sort of go into a death spiral, taking in more information, getting more and more radicalized, and then they make a move on it. It's super rare that it would be something else, but it's possible. Okay, it's everybody's looking at all these motives. They're like, his family was featured in some news report highlighting that they had Trump signs in their yard. Everybody's looking for all of these things, right? It is possible, right? Possible. Even though you've heard maybe he's on this side or that side, that maybe this kid was just like, I'm a loser. Nobody knows who I am. I want to do something legendary, and I'm going to try to kill the former president. It's possible.
That would be. I mean, but usually that formula comes with things that have built up to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we heard the bullying stuff. Obviously, it's a little odd considering from all the information gathered so far, which is little, is that there was, registration of being a Republican and the Trump stuff, and he had the pro-gun shirt or whatever, but nothing leading up to it, like his searches online, anything he was reading, what he was texting. It doesn't.
They said that in his phone, they found nothing that answers the question, right? They said that in his phone, they didn't find anything that answered a question as to motive.
Oh man, fishy.
You just don't know. They may find more. I mean, there's a lot of time to investigate here still. But there was so much that could have stopped this, certainly.
I wonder if anyone's going to come out now and say, come to think of it, he was more critical of Trump, like leading up to it, and, or would have fits of rage, or maybe he hid it and he is a true DSM-4 sociopath, I don't know.
Well, we have seen already, Fritz, there's been some people who call themselves friends. It's amazing when you say this kid's a bully, he's got no friends, and then all these people are like, I was his friend in school, and here's what he did. They come out of the woodwork, and one of them said, I told him that even though I was a Hispanic man, I supported Trump, and his response to this kid, according to the kid, was, "That isn't that stupid? Why would you do that? You shouldn't support Trump." And he was saying things that were negative to Trump. Then maybe his family had a Trump, what's it called? Like not a flyer, a yard sign, yard sign, a Trump yard sign. Nice
little, the signs.
And it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I mean, it's clear that he seemed to maybe not like the guy, considering he was trying to kill him.
Do you think there's any motivation for some of these kids to lie just to get themselves in the story?
Yes. Yeah. We talked about that yesterday, and I do believe that is definitely a possibility.
It happened with, the kid that fell off the ride in Orlando, the iDrive ride.
Yeah.
That there was a person that said she was the fake cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It happened with. We think it happened with Pulse.
Yeah,
stuff like that, where people said, "Oh yeah, we saw the guy there before."
Sometimes it's just confusion. Sometimes it's actually people who, like you said, with there was a story here locally, for those of you who don't know, where there's an amusement park ride, and a larger kid, he's young, but he was like 300 pounds or something. He was not securely held into the ride. It was a drop ride, and he flung right out of it, and he died. It was really tragic. And in the days that followed, there was a woman who said she was sister or cousin. Which one was it? One of the two of those. Cousin. She said, he's my cousin, and she gave out a whole story about his background and everything. And she just completely made it up. She was not related to him at all.
Because they want to put out the story first.
And you also think, who's going to lie about this?
Yeah.
You think, nobody would lie about this, right?
You think that, but plenty of people would lie about stuff like that.
Yeah.
New Fritz. I'm going to start walking around going, what can I lie about here?
what am I going to lie about today?
Do you think that this shooter, and I don't want to keep talking about it, but like, do you think he came in there with one of those like high visibility, like the neon yellow, like vests, like, and was like, oh, security, I have this ladder, and like, because 9 times out of 10 people go, all right,
fake it till you make it. Act like you belong.
They thought there were so many people there to support Trump, that there couldn't be anyone that was against him.
He was wearing a shirt from a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is a gun channel on YouTube, not political, but like a gun aficionado channel.
That would fly at a Trump rally.
Yeah. It was just his behavior that even the people there were pointing out over and over and over, saying something's wrong with this guy, something's not right here. All right, let's get into it. We're way behind. Might as well do it. Here goes jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Nice guy.
866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. We start out with our Mother of the Day.
Mother of the Day.
Haven't had one of these in a while. Stephanie Pedroso, 36 years old, is now in trouble. She has been arrested and taken into custody as of today. And she was booked on charges of, how's this for a mom? Inciting a riot and unlawful use of a two-way communication device to weaponize rioters, according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Investigators say that Pedroso called for violence at a place called Astro Skate in Brandon after they canceled her daughter's birthday party because Pedroso had failed to meet a contact requirement by not hiring off-duty deputies for the event. So she didn't have cops.
A riot?
There was 500 people that showed up for her daughter's skating birthday party.
Damn, that's a hell of a party.
Yeah. 18th birthday party, 500
event?
people. And she goes, we got to get violence. We got to go nuts. Turn it up in front of law enforcement. And everybody started to go nuts. A riot lasted nearly 6 hours and included approximately 500 people. Police arrested 26 juveniles and 6 adults. At least one person was injured, and the mother is now in trouble for encouraging this riot.
That reminds me a lot of what that politician with the dog said.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to have to go crazy.
Unhinged, y'all.
Yeah.
Here's my bulldog.
Imagine peaking at 18, though.
True.
And then 19, you have 5 people at your birthday party.
What a moment. 500 people that's too many people. You can't even know all those people if you have 500 people at your birthday party.
No way. Next April.
That's a lot. And finally, in jury duty today, in Longwood, Florida, the homeowner behind a major flooding problem in the Shadow Bay neighborhood has been given a deadline to fix it. People are asking for an update on the woman who poured concrete in a drainage pipe just to piss off all the neighbors. She wasn't fond of it. She sent a letter to her neighbors accusing the HOA of installing the drain pipe on her property without her permission. She says, I advise you of this because once I close the pipe off, you'll have a drain problem that will back up on the road and on your property and potentially on my property. Then she brought in a cement mixer and filled the damn thing up.
Man, what a mess.
Now they're saying she's got a limited amount of time before big fines start kicking in for her. And we'll see if she's already done her part. She filled it up with concrete. Now it's a question of are they going to arrest her? What are they going to do? Are they going to forcefully make sure there's no concrete in the pipe? They gotta find out what's next. All right, quick break. When we return, we got to get to an email and many other things that we have to talk about before we wrap things up today, including, once again, there's an update on the inability for people to get death certificates. What's the latest on that?
That's awful.
It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities are working on an accident on Hiawassee Road southbound near the East-West Expressway. The right lane is blocked there on Lee Road. Eastbound at Wymore Road, the left turn lane is blocked. And there's a couple earlier accidents to keep an eye out for. I-4 westbound near State Road 535, the right shoulder is blocked. And on John Young Parkway northbound near I-4, authorities are clearing up an accident there. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Saucy Nugs, a whole new way to nug. The best nugs are now even better. Wendy's new Saucy Nugs take the nugs you love and sauce them up in bold flavors, including buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, and spicy ghost pepper. Try them all today. For a whole new way to nug, it's gotta be Wendy's, a participating U.S. Wendy's.
Summertime is here, and now we're ready to play poker. Injured on the go, JustCallMo.com presents the Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament, benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida, Saturday, August 17th at the Orlando Science Center. Top player wins a trip to Las Vegas. Play poker and casino games alongside the staff of Real Radio, other celebrities, and enjoy food from Hard Rock Cafe. Early bird tickets are now on sale. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more information. Big thanks to Hard Rock Cafe Orlando and Fun Planners.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. That's AXS.com.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance knows opening a small business is a great achievement. They offer custom insurance solutions to fit your needs. Get a quote and find why over 1 million small business owners trust them at thehartford.com/smallbusiness.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Kia Center August 3rd and 4th. Brought to you by BKT Tires, Morgan & Morgan, and your local Ford dealers. You have to see it live, so don't miss it. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Hey there, it's Russ Rollins. I'm talking to all the homeowners out there who are tired of staring at their cold swimming pools. It's time to stop wasting money on a pool that you can't use. With Solar Source, you can enjoy your pool year-round like I do. Top 5 things Solar Source customers do after solar heating their pools? Well, spend time with your family. Go nighttime swimming. You got movie nights in the pool. You got water workouts and much more. Friends of mine, friends of Russ Rollins, can save big money when scheduling a free consultation today at solarsource.com/monsters. Don't wait any longer. Start enjoying your pool again with Solar Source.
And now, another insurance story from
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Wow, I wonder how much all this costs. Shh. Well, it can't be cheap. Do we even have enough for our own you-know-what?
Honey, shh.
I heard he bought final expense insurance through the Smart Bunny app. The Smart Bunny app? Like on your phone? I know what an app is.
For the love of all things decent, be quiet.
Get up to $25,000 of lifelong coverage for funeral expenses, debts, and other needs for as little as $14 a month. And no medical exam is required. So hop on the Smart Bunny app now and grab some final expense insurance.
Honey, are you buying the insurance, like, right now?
Time is precious. So true.
Smart Bunny Insurance.
Smart Bunny. Smart Bunny.
Your insurance super app. Insurance is sold by Smart Bunny Insurance Services and underwritten by various companies. Coverage exclusions and limitations may apply.
Hey, Cam, mind sending me over our new Wi-Fi password?
Oh, sorry, Mitch, you can't be trusted. What? It's your phone. It's different than mine.
Cam! And I thought I was a judgy one.
No, it's just messages between different devices aren't encrypted.
Okay. Since when do you know about encryption?
I know what encryption is, and it's because I'm the last line of defense against any would-be Wi-Fi thieves.
Cam, come on.
Okay, fine. I'll send it somewhere more private.
Thank you.
Safely send messages between different devices. On WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Wow. Biden's at it again.
Inflation, rising costs for everything. What now?
Try big government control of our Medicare drug benefit.
The more I hear, the more it seems we can't afford Biden's Medicare agenda.
They're right. And it's because seniors are already feeling the pain of Biden's drug coverage changes, with almost 2 million forced from their plans and spiked premiums for nearly 5 million more. Now, Congress wants to expand the Biden Medicare agenda even more. But studies show Biden's plan will restrict access, shrink coverage, and limit availability of needed drugs for all seniors. Thankfully, Senator Rick Scott is a champion for Medicare drug coverage. Call him at 202-224-3121. Urge him to stop Biden's radical Medicare changes by opposing S. 1246 now. Paid for by Seniors for Better Care.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH, C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
Has been watching all of the truthers come out after the Trump event, and people just so sure they're like, look, this was staged. This was. Celine said during the break or during the segment when we were talking about that, there were 2 people at almost the same exact time.
They're about a minute apart.
That sent in a text, and what did they both start with?
They both started. They were back to back. Nobody texted in between them. Both started with "it was staged" in all capital letters and 1 exclamation point.
Yeah.
Two different people.
Same person. Are those bots?
No. Like different area codes or something.
Yeah.
I was
like hose.
I was at a restaurant Saturday night after the bowling event, and it was on all of the news channels with no audio. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, get out of here, fake acting!" And then an hour and a half later, got home and realized people had died and like deleted both comments because I was like, sorry.
Fritzy.
And like, man, I pissed off a lot of people. So I would just like to say, sorry. I didn't know. I had no idea. Wouldn't have made that joke.
I gotta say, like wouldn't
have made that joke.
In the times of like everything's a conspiracy, one, it was a very quick flip. Like you get the news and it's like that's stage and blah blah blah, and
yeah.
I mean it's clear what it was, but I'll be damned if there's some conspiracy theorists that put up an argument in which anyone else watching it, not knowing the details, like being
backing
like,
down
okay,
is crazy.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing is this, all right? For a conspiracy theory to latch on very quickly, there has to be some elements about what happened that are weird. And there are, like seeing Trump get shot through his ear,
or like I said,
and then doing that Attica pose.
Yeah,
like, get out of here.
it's so cinematic that he, like, I have to give him credit for thinking about the visuals, and he's just like, fight, fight, fight on the way out, and the flags and flying over him. And like,
but
all
also,
of that.
like, the Secret Service was like, okay, we'll let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Like, usually they pick him up.
Right.
And you shove him away, considering there's an active shooter.
Yeah.
Right.
It was weird.
I mean, and then you see, like, the back angles of them moving people. And then there's this one lady who I saw go viral where they zoomed into the crowd. And she's the one person that sits down and is looking around and then whips out her phone right before it happens. And all of it's happenstance. Like, clearly, he got shot. And if he hadn't turned his head at that moment, he would have been shot right in the head. Like, and that God knows what else would have happened.
Like I said on Monday, I think one of the reasons why it was so easy for so many people to jump to conspiracy theory, fake, staged, whatever, was that it seems so unfathomable for us, knowing what we know about the Secret Service,
to not take a bullet. And for it to graze your ear is insane.
For the kid to get up there and to get the shot to begin with.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. I think C-Lane is on the same train that I was on, where I said, in my head, I imagined this was like Ocean's 11, and you had like people are tucking and rolling, and they're in the shadows, and like it would be like these really professional spies from somewhere around the globe. But
even
it's just
in a cartoon, he would have hidden behind a giant picture of an open field, and that would have been more of a cover than what he did.
Exactly. And then the response afterwards. Like, remember when George Dubier got a shoe thrown at him?
Yeah, and he swerved.
Swerved it, but then they, like, tackled everybody. He was off the stage. We need to make sure and clear the whole area and blah, blah, blah. There was all the things that happened on Saturday were so different.
It was so odd, man.
It's just, I don't know.
Just
I just,
weird.
like, I don't know what's going to happen next. I feel like I don't have a second to breathe.
I get it why somebody would start to go, that seems too movie-like and strange, and it doesn't feel real, and you couldn't actually do that. But, it becomes pretty obvious when you go, okay, there's the dead 20-year-old. We know that he's real and not like a crisis actor. His parents are, being questioned by the media and participating along with this. We know all the other things that followed. We know that a bullet was fired from the rifle. You can see it, for God's sake. You can see that the bullet went through Trump's ear. And you can see that this was a real event. But it doesn't mean that people have not been won over by conspiracies. They are every time this happens. And sometimes it's more frustrating than others. I got to tell you, one thing that really made me mad, this one doesn't make me mad. I just think it's kind of interesting, and it's a huge story that we're all watching unfold together, and historic. But one that made me mad was the Bob Saget one.
That one pissed me off.
It made me actually mad that afterwards people were like,
that made me actually fight with people online.
Screw Bob Saget. He was going to Epstein's Island, and he deserved this. I'm glad he's dead. And you go like, it couldn't have been a nicer guy.
No.
It was a tragic accident.
Absolutely. You know what got me was Pulse, and knowing people that were there and escaping bullets, and knowing people that were riddled with them and died. And you have people who are saying, well, they're crisis actors. They're not there. This wasn't real. I'm like, no, that is not the guy. I actually know the person that escaped it and will forever be traumatized. And I've talked to cops that walked in afterwards and said they've never seen anything so horrendous in their life. So it's
firefighters too.
But then what? We move on to the next week and something else happens. Like, it's is this the world we're living in forever?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I can't imagine what it would be like to actually be somebody directly involved in something as horrendous as this, and then have the people afterwards come out oh God, I can't even imagine being parents of one of the Sandy Hook kids, and then you see people like, no, actually your kid didn't really die, and you go, oh, I can't. I would be so infuriated. That would be very, very tough to deal with, I would think. A different
Is
story.
this true? Somebody on the texting service said in Iraq they erected a statue of a shoe dedicated to the guy who threw it.
No way.
And there's pictures of it online.
Look that up. We'll see. We'll resolve that, and when we come back, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
All aboard for Real Yacht Rock Weekends. Every weekend this summer on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast. And for today, we'll expect lower chances of rain, especially for areas to the south and east of the I-4 corridor. North and west of Orlando is where we have much higher chances of rain and heavy downpours with frequent lightning as well. Temperatures in Orlando today will be right around the mid-90s, a high of 95 degrees. Our heat indices will be in the low 100s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The Florida Hometown Heroes program for down payment assistance has been funded with $100 million as of July 1st. This gives all eligible first-time home buyers or those that have not owned a home for the past 3 years and all veterans and active duty military a down payment assistance fund up to $35,000. Find out today if you're eligible for this money by starting your pre-approval application at thatmortgageguydawn.com. Don't wait too long. Start the process with someone that you could trust, someone who's going to let you know if you got the best deal by going to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Hey, Savannah, I was thinking today we could head to one of the big old theme parks.
Yeah, you and $10 million tourists get ready for 2-hour lines and a 3-minute ride.
Well, let's go to Gatorland.
I was going to say that, and not just because it's a Gatorland commercial.
We can enjoy all the great animal shows and gators for less, since Florida residents get in for only $17.50 till the end of July.
That's way less than parking at a big park.
Wait, they make your car pay to go to a theme park?
Yep, and the cars don't even get to ride rides.
More fun for less money at Gatorland.
And we don't make your car pay to just sit there.
Cam found out that group chats between different phones aren't private.
Or encrypted.
Thank you. We only text in code.
Yes, which I created. I created a code.
Yes. Which can be a little annoying.
Wait, was that your attempt at the code?
You already forgot the code, didn't you?
I should have written it down.
The place to safely send messages between different devices. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
The cross, Ojeda! Goal! Martin Ojeda!
Orlando City continues their road trip as the Lions take on Nashville for a midweek clash on Wednesday, July 17th at 8:30 p.m. Tune in on FM 96.9 The Game and watch on any device on the Apple TV app. Don't forget to tune in an hour before the match at 7:30 to catch Kickoff Minus 60 airing exclusively on the Lion Nation app.
Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is excited to bring you live craps, roulette, and sports betting. All under one roof, hotter than the Florida sun. Feel the luck of the dice, watch the roulette wheel spin, and scream for your touchdown as the big screen comes alive. Dine like a rock star, sip cocktails that shimmer, then dive into the heart of Las Vegas right here in Tampa Bay. Live craps, roulette, sports betting is here. Get in on the action now. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, located off of I-4 near I-75. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-10-MINUTE.
The Medal of Honor is the highest military decoration in the United States. Since it was established in 1861, there have been 3,517 people awarded with the medal. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, and our new podcast from Pushkin Industries and iHeartMedia is about those heroes. Listen to Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Medal of Honor, Stories of Courage.
Hey, what's good, guys? This is Angel from the Monsters. You guys know I love to cook on my Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive, and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassy's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories, everything that you need. They have the classroom set up so you can teach you the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg as well. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassy's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee, so check them out. It's Wassy's Meat Market. Check them on Instagram or go to their website, wassysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Men over 45, do you have a frequent, urgent need to urinate or a weak flow? Do you suffer from an enlarged prostate or BPH? Know your options. If BPH medications are bothering you or you're worried about invasive surgery, ask about the UroLift system. The UroLift system is an outpatient, minimally invasive procedure. It reopens the channel with no cutting and provides rapid symptom relief with no new, sustained erectile or ejaculatory dysfunction, as shown in a clinical study. Go to urolift.com and click on Find a Physician for a doctor near you. Urolift.com. UROLIFT.com. Most common side effects are temporary and can include discomfort when urinating, urgency, inability to control the urge, pelvic pain, and some blood in the urine. Rare side effects, including bleeding and infection, may lead to a serious outcome and may require intervention. If you suffer from symptoms of an enlarged prostate or BPH, the UroLift system is a proven alternative to BPH medication or invasive surgery. Visit urolift.com and click on Find a Physician to speak to a doctor to see if you're a candidate for the UroLift system.
Get immersed in new worlds and ideas with Audible. Explore an incredible selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Radio. Radio. 104.1.
Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row.
To wrap everything up for a Wednesday, and thank you for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you as always. Is Fritz still with us over there?
Hell yeah. Oh, is my camera
you.
glitching again?
No, there you are. Now it's on the two-shot. We are always blessed to have you on Wednesdays, Fritz. We love you. We appreciate you.
I love coming in.
And thanks for hanging out with us again. I did want to talk about
He made
Dick
the
Van
whole
Dyke.
studio smell like tuna.
Oh, did he? He had a tuna sandwich in there?
I have a medical condition, okay?
I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, was it like was it a warmed tuna?
Man, it looked delicious, but God, Jack's going to be mad.
Oh, God. Yeah, tuna's one of those ones that'll fire people up at work.
Yeah, but it's hot tuna.
Get away from me.
Tuna and those egg sandwiches C-Lane used to bring in.
Oh, that was a hallway worth of smell.
Or what was it, boiled eggs? Or I don't remember what it was. But
I
C-Lane
used to go down to the cafe downstairs and get some egg salad.
Yeah, that's what it was.
a good time.
Oh, man, that stuff smells
I wonder what
rough.
happened to that lady.
Yeah, that was
$8 bagels and cream cheese.
I know. I always look at that. I'm like, this is a great little business. I should really support it. And then I never went there once.
Well, the lady was great. She remembered everybody. And then they got replaced.
I would too if I charged that much.
Damn, down on her. First, it was the national anthem lady yesterday, and now the
Ingrid
lady...
Dangerous. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Schadenfreude moments of this past week.
No patience, just money to spend on Amazon Prime Day.
Oh, you buying more stuff over there?
No, I'm done. I really am. I think I'm going to shut my phone off because every time I open Instagram, I get the targeted ads of something I don't need, but I would want.
But it looks fun.
Where's the lightning deals? I want lightning deals.
But the thing about lightning deals, you can't stack up your cart. You have 15 minutes to just buy it.
You got to act quick. You got to act very, very fast.
I got to act quick.
It's sick.
No, you're on a spending freeze.
Oh, yeah, spending freeze.
He keeps
Forgot all about
forgetting
that. Yeah, you got to keep that in mind, please. All right, let's do the final dispatch.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
Well, that one has a $10 coupon, too?
No, get on spending freeze, okay?
And then
Spending freeze.
Do the honey plug-in, and you'll get even more.
Yeah, double it up. All right, let's see what we got here. Here is Guitar Slinger with the dispatch.
Go ahead. Make clips available of the show, little clips like that. My sampler is warmed up and ready.
Nice.
It will be an epic freaking tune using samples from the show.
He's a genius, too, so that stuff is going to sound really good.
Are you ready, Guitar Slinger? Get your sampler ready.
I'm a loser. Nobody knows who I am. I want to do something legendary, and I'm going to try to kill the former president.
Oh, my God. Disclaimer right now, you have to.
By the way, he's not here at HQ.
I stand by what I said.
You're driving around. Jesus Christ. All right, man.
Oh, man, Sean.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
Just wait till it gets played in best of.
There's zero editing in that, too.
Oh, my God.
All right, what do we got here?
You want to just go ahead and clarify real quick?
Well, that's
just
completely
see
out
what
of context.
happens.
Yeah, dude.
That's totally and completely out of context, just for the record, just so everybody knows. Last one I'm going to play here this morning. This came in real early. Who was? Okay, Green Panda with a dispatch.
Hey, guys. Hope you're doing well. Catching up on the podcast from last week. Congratulations on your market share. You guys are crushing it, killing the competition. Yeah. And we all know why. I'm glad I'm a part of that. I am a 40 to 60-year-old female, and I'm glad to be part of the percentage.
Excuse me?
So, Sean, if you don't mind, would you please ask C-Lane to represent me on Fritz on the Street today? Such a part of your small demographics. Please hook a sister up. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you. Wiggle, wiggle. Pop, pop.
Send her a magnet, Sean.
All right, let's do the stories that didn't make the cut.
Almost as deep as my voice.
Dick Van Dyke, 98 years old, in a story, is offering rare insight into his marriage with his wife, Arlene, 52. And they showed him dancing at this event where he was doing it.
He's amazing.
I don't know. He's 98. He's still got some spunk to him, man. He's doing okay. Floridians can't obtain recent birth or death certificates still. There's a huge problem with this in the state of Florida. And they say it's an attack by a group called the Ransom Hub. We talked about it with B-Dobbs a week or so ago, and that is still going on as an issue, according to this story. And that's going to have to end it for us. We got to get the hell out of here. Here we go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Bootsy Moonshine says Jack Black has distanced himself from Sean.
After 30 years, best friends no more.
That makes sense. That adds up. Today I Learned for Thursday, July 17th, 2024. Today I Learned this group. Rolling Stones. That's right, Fritz. The Rolling Stones. Or as Sabrina said, wow, wow. Paint It Black is the song. Founder Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones had not one, not two, not three, but 4 children before he turned 20 years old.
Wow. That is potent.
He had 2 kids before he turned 18.
Did he talk to any of them after that?
I don't know if he kept up with the kids or if he just left them all behind. But
is Paint It Black your favorite Rolling Stones song?
When I search for Rolling Stones on my computer, that is the one that comes up.
9 times out of 10, if there's a Rolling Stone story, we're hearing Paint It Black.
Sure.
I'll change it next time.
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
Very
I
particular.
really like Paint It Black.
So sorry to hurt your feelings.
I'm not complaining.
So sorry about that.
C-Lane likes Under My Thumb, which is a song about domestic violence.
He's not going to like this one. Today we're in this band. Muse is correct. Nescafe, however you say their name, the coffee peoples.
Okay, I was about to say, that's the band member's name? That is cool.
It's a cool name.
Today I learned Nescafe Jones from Muse.
Used the Muse song Feeling Good in a commercial without permission. They just rolled the dice on it.
Can't do that.
And they sued. They gave all of the settlement money to charity. And you might not want to use their songs without their permission, except for me in this right here.
Right.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it.
Get ready to donate to some charities, John.
Same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.